So I think now we can officially herald the beginning of this pug session. Today is June 25, and it's interesting enough because it's not a Monday, it's not a Tuesday, but it's a Friday instead. So welcome yet again, ladies and gentlemen, to another pug session here on Valorant PH. My name is Daks, and if you are just tuning on in, well, welcome. If you are just tuning on in, feel free to join by joining the Discord at discord.gg/ValorantPH. And you know that's just pretty much that. Feel free to hop on in. Hello there, Kuya Dax. Hello, Mary Pogi. How you doing today? And auto-lock ko sana agad si KO kasi nakik sa +1. It's okay. Then you can auto-lock KO sa +2. And feel ko naman, whenever we get that new agent, it's a battle of who can auto-lock the better one. And isipin mo, guys. Isipin nyo. Because you get the practice of clicking very quickly in Discord to join +1, +2, etc. So, it's a next level that you have to be the fastest one to click for KO as well. It's just practice. That's why we put the pugs like that. Para pag may bagong agent, unahan talaga kayo, di ba? We think about that stuff, guys. It's totally all part of the plan. Anyway, though, real quick, looking at the teams, we got Crisp, Orange, Fake, Dash, and Paragon versus Hoppy, Senpai, Kazu, Darky, and Fang. Just making sure that everything is good to go on the names. The only problem sometimes is when you have people into the Discord and they have a different name, then you know that's kind of that. Where is Dropout Candy? Wait lang. Dropout, sasama ka ba? There you go. Gotta ask him real quick. Everyone here? Just make sure everyone is A-okay and ready to go for the first game. So what's going on in the chat? There you go. You can just use the commands there to help you guys out. Pag-open ng pugs, waiting room, naka-join kagad ako. There you go, di ba? Speed lang tayo sa mga ganito. So there you go. I was waiting for dropout. Wait lang. Pasok ka na lobby kasi. Just come into the lobby already to make my life easier. Double checking. Chris whiffs, Orange, Paragon, Dash. Okay, defense is complete. Darky, Hoppy, Senpai, Fang, Kazu. Kazu is Rexrelf, right? Okay, yes, perfect. Okay, everyone is here. Okay. If everyone's ready to go, we can get started for game number 1. And like I said, just when we're good to go, guys, when Mr. Dropout is ready and drafted, then I can drag him in as well. Ascent, though, gonna be map number 1. Let's go. Who's gonna pick KO first? That's the big question here. Sino mo una kay Domo Arigato, Mr. CSGO Roboto? He's not too kawaii, but he is an incredible agent so far. How are you liking the new episode? For casting-wise, it's interesting. Economy is different, so people are experimenting. Gameplay-wise, I have not really played Valorant yet. And I really don't have that much time to play Valorant lately. So, it is what it is. And no KOs? No KOs. I see. Where are the KOs that we are expecting for this session? This is one of my favorite times when you have a new patch for a new episode or a new act. And it's either a new map or a new agent that, surprisingly enough, doesn't get picked as much as I expect. Whenever I did Pugs in Overwatch, it's immediately insta-lock whoever is new, insta-lock whatever is new in terms of the map. But here in Valorant, it seems like besides the fact that, of course, that people don't really want to play a new map from the get-go because they have to learn it. At the same time, it's really just how you unlock agents, right? It takes a while unless you spend that real money for the agent. And I guess not anyone here in this game having KO so far.
Select your agent.
I'll just need a ping from Dropout later on. Diba. It's just different. It's interesting that Overwatch and Valorant just have a different mindset for the things. And well, it's kind of obvious which one's the dead game and which one's the alive game. So it is what it is. Di lang si Nightbot ang mod. What's up, Mr. Shock Rizal? Hope you're doing fine at work. Overwatch give it for free, man. No XP needed. That's true. Because everyone can just play it from the get-go. And the thing is, Overwatch is not a free game. And Valorant is. So it's interesting, right? The mindset of the people playing, the mindset of how the economy works, and in fucking Valorant, interesting enough, so it's just expensive in all honesty. But in any case, guys, let's get into the game. Let's hop on over, and I'll tell you a bit of a story. So, I actually have finally gotten VP for Valorant. For the first time, I've actually have in-game currency, but it's because I got it as a gift, and specifically it's for skins. So, you know, when you get gift money, you don't want to be spending it on anything else. They tell you, oh, I'm giving you this for this specifically. So I finally fucking bought like 5,000 pesos worth of VP, which is $100. And I got the newest bundle. I got an Iron Phantom as well. So I actually have skins now for once. I'm just saying, you know, it's finally happened. Daks buying things, but not really spending money. Like I said, Riot gives me money, I don't give them money. But here we go, Mr. Dropout is here as well. And Dash is gonna be our first contact point on A side. It is gonna be, of course... Oh yeah, I'm doing obs right now in camps. I haven't done this in a while. But in any case, we got the Killjoy onto the high ground. So Mr. Dropout, tell me about, you know, your life after this round. Because the spike is gonna get already planted. Rex, Ralph, and the crew setting on up. And already setting up for a post-plant situation here.
Yeah, full post-plant here. They managed to get this site scot-free. No kills whatsoever as the Jet already backing out from 3. But here's the problem now. They're walking into this A side, guns a-blazing now. But the problem is the rest of the team is just stuck at A main. They have to stall this out. They have to push this in, or else they don't have time to defuse the bomb. Now the engages will happen as Whiffs and Darky get kills of their own. Now the defuse will be activated and they have destroyed the molly whatsoever. After all's been said and done, it's still a 3v3 situation as Fang will take the kill over to Whiffs, and the bomb is still not being defused as Fang will take a 3k as Paragon will take him out, but there's no time remaining. 1-0 so far for the attacking team, and they managed to get that. They managed to get that round scot-free.
Yeah, and everyone dies. The and pistol round goes in favor of the attacking side. And let's introduce our teams because Dropout is finally here on the green hand side. On the defense, we got Dream Cream of the Jets, the Omen, the Sova, the Killjoy, and the Reynas, the double duelist, and pretty much the most basic composition you can think of for the defense. On the attacking side, though, a little bit different. We're running the Skye, they're running the Brimstone, double duelist with the Jet and the Raze instead, and the Killjoy is there. My name is Daks. I'm joined here for Dropout Candy and Dropout as we get into basically a pseudo gun round here for the attacking side. Interesting enough, only 2 of them with the Spectres. It's very economic focused. But my question to you is, how is the patch for you so far?
Patch for me so far, I haven't really tried the patch so far because a lot of things have been happening in my life. One of most is Guilty Gear Strive, good fighting game. But with all of after everything though, I saw the price changes, and I'm really interested to see how the meta would go now. Darky already taking a 2 kill to his name, but Paragon, no bullets to his name, will get killed out by Rex Ralph, and the bomb plant will be planted though. 2 people remaining on the defensive team, but then Senpai and the rest of the crew are just waiting for them to peek out as he takes a headshot over to there. As Senpai will take quick work of Crisp. 2-0 so far.
A beautiful shot there, and Darky playing the entry as well as he should. 4 kills for his name. 1 away from the ultimate alongside Fang, and seems like here for the attacking side of Team Gwapings, they're looking pretty handsome so far. And thanks to Noon, thanks for the good job. Totally on point, man. Totally all part of the plan. And Pugs means pick up games, and you guys can join if you want to. Discord.gg says Valorant PH. Line on up. We'll be doing this till around 6 p.m. But right now, we're going to be looking at the guns instead. So Vandals on the defense for this round. Spectre, Stinger, and yeah, SMGs on the attack instead. Dash can be backing on the way though. Beautiful scan now, courtesy of Whiffs. And that's a very long lineup all the way from B to A sites. But here we go. The defense of Dream Cream trying to hold Trailblazer to get the scout. But the lockdown is coming from the attack here, Dropout.
Yeah. They're trying to lock it down with that Killjoy ult, but Dash is just ready for the engage. Just gets 3 kills to his name as Paragon will wrap it up. Senkai though killing 1, but Orange already just killing everyone in this A site. Good job for the Jets so far, and they finally took around the board off.
Yeah, check your corners, guys, but that paranoia also for Paragon hitting perfectly, and just utter confidence there from the defense. They said, we can tank this, it doesn't matter. if the lockdown is coming, wala kami pa kayo madedetain tayo, diba? And just because of that kind of confidence, they played that so very well. And when you go for the detain play like that, you want to only go for the push when there is barely any time. If you push too early, they can just stay there and kill you on the spot. If you push too late, then it is gonna be completely useless. But right now, the push gonna come to a shove as Rexra looking to lead the charge, but Dash on the other side still makes the judge work. Backs on the way in time and whiffs. How the hell did he get to there with a shock dart? It seems like enough damage done to get the takedowns in a perfect situation there, taken by the Sova.
Yeah, just perfect timing in this B angle. They managed to get everyone in that site, but Fang already has a different idea, killing Orange out in the meantime with a 2K. In fact, just killing the person from the flank just gives them an opportunity to rotate on and go to another side. But I think they just want to stay here and look for more picks. They want to punish the aggressiveness of the defensive team right now. But now they've actually planned this out. The defensive team now has stated that, hey, you know what? 2 people of our team are dead. Let's just stay inside and let's hope that they'll push this side eventually.
I mean, look at the HP on the Brimstone and the Killjoy. It is so dangerous to go for the push, but Senpai can teach us how it's done with the Skye smokes into play. On the other side, though, Dash still ready with the judge in hand. Also has a classic for good measure, but here he comes to push it to the Speedway, and Speed kills us. Dash will take 2 at the very end. 3 in a row for the Jet in this round, and we're all tied up 2-2. Seems like, though, the story so far in this game dropout is on one side, they want to go for a 5-man push, but on the other, they just say 5-man counter, and it's just unstoppable force meets immovable object, but the defense right now has been the rock to rely on for the past 2 rounds.
Yeah, last 2 rounds though. With the smoke in place though, and all of the buffs, nerfs that Omen's gotten within this patch, I feel like he's still the same in the controller list, but the priority of getting him is kinda different now, don't you think that?
You know, Omen, it's a little bit different. You're really going for value with the paranoia, I'd say, rather than the smokes. And personally, I feel like, you know, Omen has a bit of a buff there, even though overall his kit has been nerfed economically wise, because having a cheaper paranoia, it just opens up even more avenues, especially in the early rounds. So we'll see if Paragon can get even more value. We saw an incredible paranoia a while ago, and you know what else was incredible? The shot there from Dash, just winning out the fight on the entry. Darky though trying to unleash the Blade Storm here, but these knives cannot find anything because of the smokes, and it seems like here the defense playing the TPs as well. Paragon right now on the right hand side. Darky though might know what's coming, but the flank is real here. Dropout.
Yeah, they don't have information coming from mid, and they're kind of just forced to enter the site though. Paragon in the meantime gets out 1 before getting traded out by Senpai with a Stinger, who's been doing so much for now. But Darky though, last person remaining is Senpai, but gets killed out by Whips, 2K to his name, and that would be a 3-2 situation, and now they're in the lead so far.
Yeah, there you go. And guys, if you can just hop on into the pugs. So basically, +1, +2, +3 is your lines. And if there's no more space there, you can wait in the waiting room and we will open it. It's like an amusement park ride. And that's just it. Just line on up. Feel free to join. You might have to wait a bit, but you're going to be on stream. You're going to be casted by me, by whoever's with me. And of course, you're going to be seen by the community. And you can meet new people along the way. Sali na lang kayo. That's just pretty much it. And we want you guys to have some fun. And this is what this is all about. We do this every week for good reason. And right now, Dash has a reason to celebrate because he gets that win over Darky. Top mid, though, being heavily contested. And here we go again for the side of Gwapings dropout. They're stacking all together and staying as one entity. It's like they're a hive mind right now and they're pushing to A site.
Yeah, look at this though. Now the commitment is coming now. Smokes are coming in. There's a paranoia in place though, but does get 1 Paragon in the meantime. We'll get 2 to his name before getting traded out by Senpai. And now the rest of the squad is now into this A side. Dash is only 1 objective, just kill 1 and make for another story, but doesn't get the shot though, as Whiffs and the rest of the crew just back off and wait for the rest of the team members of the attacking side to actually go in. But Cloudburst in place though, and they don't have any other choice but to go back and look for another way to enter the site.
You know, I'm seeing here is just basically these guys refuse to stay away from one another. Hoppy though does get one orange for the refrag. Senpai now making it a 1v1 situation. And the question is who can get the angle on, who whiffs, has the high ground, and he's not gonna whiff that as well. It is gonna be high time for the Sova to keep it clutch and keep it cool. 4-2. The defense right now taking another one. It's 4 in a row right now here for Dream Cream.
Yeah, and just the paranoia is just really useful in times like that. Like really, the solo Omen defending that A site with just one paranoia just gives you a lot of leeway just to get the picks that you want, because they don't really have the range to actually spot you at that distance. So just one good flash can do it, as the rest of the squad. Now they try to go to another side. The B split is in order though, but look at the money. They don't have a lot of money to work with, and as now they've already forced this round, now they have to push into the site eventually, as the dog will be not spotting one though. Does see the Sova in the meantime, but Orange already has the angle and he's ready for this engage.
Oh, Hunter's Fury though is the call, and whiffs. Does get the light up on the 2. Can he get the kill though? Doesn't happen. Orange instead with the takedown instead. But while this is all happening all the way on A side, there's the duel between Paragon and Fang. And Fang also finding another person to try and get the takedown on. But the Killjoy is spotted. And the Killjoy is cornered to get that Kate down. Here we go though. Orange right now is being the new black. And Rex Ralph will just turn into a fine red mist in the middle. Darky in the meantime trying to figure out what he can do with the Marshall. Sees the head. But it still actually isn't the headshot there. Orange does go down though. There's the tap right now. Dash has to back on away. But it's 4v2 and the defense still keeping up with their advantage.
Yeah, like they keep winning the trades in fact, but even though this is a sort of this is still a pseudo gun round for the rest of the squad, they don't really have that much firepower to work with, as Darky would actually pick up the Spectre, kill him in the process, but Dash already with that with the Vandal killing a Hop in the process. Still 15 seconds remaining. You don't have time and you have 1 HP to your name. Do you just get a rifle and get out, or do you just save the Spectre for next round?
You go in guns blazing and you kill Dash along the way. That's what we want to see here from Darky. 1 HP and the Dream. The question is though, who will be able to say night to the other? Darky, Pete, come on. I dare you. Do it. Do it. That hurt's not gonna hurt you, Darky. So couldn't kill anyone though. But in the end, it's still gonna be another round for the defense. Even though we saw a bit of a split push right now, a few duels here and there on different parts of the map, it wasn't the best case scenario there for the Gwapings. They just didn't have the best arsenal under them. They tried to play the Marshall. They didn't really work out as much as Darky would like. He did do some really good damage though, and it is quite notable. He has 8 kills, but now it's time for the attack to show us what they have, because not only do they get the buys for 3 of them, they also have ultimates abound as the Blade Storm is out here for Darky.
They're trying to look for a pick here. Darky though using that Blade Storm to his advantage, not letting anyone in mid side get control of that. Cloudburst in position though, and that would signify that they're moving slowly but surely into this mid side, going to another side. But look,
where's the shock
at that shock dart.
Oh, it's on
A-main
orb.
probably.
Oh, it's on 5 player like orb. Okay, we're flying. Yeah, it's an A-main anti-shock dart thing. Nice one. Good lineup. We learn something new every day, and we don't even need to open YouTube. But here we go. What we're learning here is this can be a proper split push from the attack. Resprals there, getting the takedown onto Crisp. Here comes though the Trailblazer and the Seekers. It's only Seekers actually. It seems like Hoppy looking to lead the charge. Senpai though with that takedown. Guiding Light gonna be the call. And here comes the Skye looking to creep on forward. Whip still finds Hoppy anyway. And speaking of the Hops, it's Dash right now flying on by. Gets the takedown off the Brex Ralph. Look behind him. Darky will take care of his teammate. And then he will take care of his mirror image. 5-3. Proper push this time from the attacks. And the Gwapings, they finally get on the board again, breaking the streak of Cream Dream.
They pushed it to this A site. They killed all the opposition, and the spacing for them was really nice. They covered mid side, 8-3, and Heaven all at the same time. They couldn't let any of the defenders get too much leeway going into the retake situation. But now they're still a hive mind, and they're planning to go to this A side, guns a-blazing.
You know, 8 together strong, and handsome men together form Adonis Gay Bar. So there you go. It is gonna be a time for the attack. Adonis Esports, by the way. It is time though to see how the attack is gonna run with the lockdown. Never mind though, showstopper first and foremost. And Chris, he is just get squatted on and does get taken on down. Paragon, though, again, Paranoia plus Paragon equals I win some of those duels. But in this case, the lockdown has bought enough space to force a plant situation here for Hoppy and Co dropouts.
Yeah, look at that. Those already have the alarm bot in place, and if they walk into that heaven angle, they might just get tagged to oblivion though. Now Fireball's still in place, the Molly's in position though, and now alarm bot is now destroyed. They know that there's one person from behind the main. Rexrav gets taken out for his triples because of that. Bullet racing now. Fang pushing right on in, but does have the angle. Actually goes wide. Whips on the other hand takes him out. Takes 2K to his name, and the Molly bounced. Oh no!
that Molly. Oh, the laser though. The laser's coming to protect the land, but no Wisp will see the Brimstone coming. But this is gonna be close actually. Didn't get halfway. Are we gonna get another heart attack moment? Dash, can you do it? Oh no, it's not gonna make it. And not only that, Senpai able to buy enough time with the laser beam, able to get 3 kills there with the spike. And this is huge because that is gonna be some big hefty chunks of economic damage versus the defense. Senpai, you whiffed the Brimstone Molly, but the laser beam more than made up for it.
Yeah, and I think I still remember the indication when the spike can't be diffused like fully is when you see the spike and there's like a glowing thing and it kind of like pops up like a circle, and if that appears, you can't really defuse the bomb at that point. So I think he timed his orbital strike to a T at that time. So good job for him. Fando on the other hand has other ideas, killing out Dash entering this B site. Does have one defender waiting for them in stairs though, but doesn't get the kill. Senpai would get him with the Brit as Paragon just waiting for him, takes it out with a headshot, but Rexruff will trade them out and the spike will be planted.
This is terrible because the defense went for the operator, but Orange, he didn't buy anything because he DC'd for a while, but now he has free Vandal in hand. Unfortunately, the 5-finger discount is going to be, of course, held by the security guards all the way there on B site. And Darky, he finds Chris at the very end. Think about the operator. Fang pick it up. Nope. No ops for them. We're all tied up 5-5. And checking out in the chat, Valorant PH community getting bigger every day. It's huge already, and just keep going, just keep grinding, and find where you really belong in the first place. Adonis reference from experience. Fun fact, I used to pass by that place a lot heading to my grandparents' house. It's along the way, so I know what goes on there. And hello everyone to the stream, because I can and more. If you want to see some of the highlights for the Pugs, it's just all in the Valorant PH page, and they're individually there every single time we have a session. But you know, back to the game. Seems like Orange, is he DC'd again? Oh no, Orange is gone. He has a Vandal, but he has disconnected. And this is such a good sign here for the Gwapings. It is going to be perfect for them to push onto the A site in a 5v4 situation. Rextrap though, waiting for an opportunity to hop on to the other side. But Paragon now spotted there by the Raze. No paranoia at next equals I win. And here comes Rextrap and Senpai on the board to get 2 apiece, leaving everything to the disconnected player.
Well, bomb will be planted though. They need to find Orange though, but with the DCs in place, it might as well have been a 6-5 situation though. Good round by them. They managed to push them out. Little to no casualties, but Rexruff being killed out. Yeah, it's alright. You already got the round anyway, so good on you. Orange though, they don't know that he disconnected, so they kind of just have to find him at this point.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, orange. What rhymes with orange, Dropout? Give me a list of things that rhyme with orange.
Door hinge. Cringe.
Orange.
Porridge.
Oh. Well. Keep going.
Orange.
Keep going. I need more
Jesus
rhymes.
Christ.
He got 2 kills. You need to give 2 more rhymes now.
I got nothing.
Lorange? Isn't that one the thing for your throat if you have any problems?
Door hinge, unhinged.
Unhinged. No, it's not even a real world.
Nah, it's not a real world.
This is terrible. You disappoint Orange. He comes back and you can't take even shit up for him, man. Come on.
I tried my best. My one brain cell, man. I tried to get into this.
Orange is really that one word that barely has anything.
Yeah,
not
it does.
doesn't really have anything in the first place. Can someone Google that? Does orange really not have rhymes at all? Or does door hinge count? You know, those kind of things. But oh, not orange. No one saw that. The Nano Swarm did not bounce back. We are fake news here. We are denying the truths, and we are denying that you whiff your lineup. But here you have it. Fang right now with the takedown on the orange. Seems like though the Hunter's Fury is the call, and the Fuel tag it and again from Whiffs. Catching out Senpai, looking for another one. Doesn't get it there though. And it's a 4v4 situation. Scramble though to that B side. And Hoppy seeing Chris, and that's going to be takedown onto the Reyna. 4v3 now. The attackers have the advantage. Oh, the teleport.
They tried to plant it at the side though. Oh no, Hoppy though. Killing a Paragon. Seekers are out. Whiffs would get the kill though, as Dash will take out another kill. 2v2 situation as that Killjoy lockdown ult will be activated. Now Darky still has a Blade Storm in fact, and they have to back off. Time is ticking and they have to push into the site.
Time ticking, gotta go. First half looking to end, but Whiffs now with 3. And Dash able to dash on it per his namesake. Just able to also blockade that vision onto the boathouse. But the guessing game's not going to work out for him. Whiffs in the meantime trying to go for the backstab. But Fang buying time perfectly. And the push from the Killjoy plus the peekaboo is the winning factor here for the attackers. Gwapings, they stepped it up there at the very end, drop out. And they got a 5-round streak at the end of that first half. 7-5 now in favor of the newly defensive team.
Yeah, they managed to pick up the pace after losing 5 in a row. They had to do something about it, and all it took was a simple push into mid, and it kind of just blew away from there. Now still pistol round, good reset though, as all of the pistol prices have been moved up a little bit. So a little bit of leeway for buying into this round though. Still Frenzy and Go still really popular, as Darky will be picking up that Sheriff in the meantime, as they plan to go to this A site, with Reyna apparently going into mid looking for a pick here eventually against the defending team.
Okay, so I have a fun fact here from Mary on the chat. Orange has almost no perfect rhymes. The only word in the 20-volume historical Oxford English Dictionary that rhymes with orange is sporange. I have no idea what sporange means. So yes, there you go. Orange, you don't have a rhymable name, so we can't make poetry out of you getting takedown. So that's kind of sad, but Paragon, he has been the master of A site, and he's showing up yet again with that entry. 3v3 though, after everything is said and done. Orange right now planting that spike down. And the thing is, this is going to be a lot of utility here still for the newly crowned attacking team. They have said, okay, let's force post plant, let's keep the Sova and the Killjoy alive. And Orange right now ready to just throw these things up to the high heavens with the lineups flying on to the spike.
Yeah, Orange just plunging that Molotov over there, just making sure that no funny business will happen here. Now gets destroyed though, apparently. Recon Dart as well, and there's the other one though, gets activated, and now I'm pretty sure they have no time at this point unless they try to commit this one now, and they're using him as a body.
Not screwed.
But there's no time.
Time to give up. There you go. Hoppy understands the situation. He wasn't able to say to his teammate, "Get down, Mr. President." And the assassination of A side is real. The attacking tide getting the point. So 6-7 now. Seems like Dream Cream taking initial momentum, and perfect time here for them because they want to make it 7-7. They want to try and tie it up, and winning the pistol is looking to be even more and more important in this patch dropout.
Yeah, like just the importance of pistol round now has really gone in favor of whoever wins the first round because of how the economy works now and how the prices have actually moved up a little bit. But now they're going into this mid side. They're trying to go guns a-blazing into this middle position. Senpai, though, ready already with the flank, but already with the classic in hand, doesn't have to do anything about it. Crisp will get him eventually. That was a close call, though. Almost gets right click by him, but Fang waiting for them with the frenzy, in fact, and does have one peak to work with, but gets killed out by Crisp. In the meantime, the bomb will be planted eventually, and this will be a 3v5 situation as the rest of the squad in CT is now waiting for them for the flank whiff though with a 3k, 2k, as Dash will wrap up the pieces coming from heaven of all places, and that would wrap up the scoreline. A tie ball game for both of these teams.
Man, and Chris, it felt like he was like a reverse magnet. He was diffusing and dispelling every kind of bullet coming his way. It was always a close call with his entries, but he got the 2 takedowns that he needed, and that was just a clean take there on B side. So well played there, 2 Dream Creams so far. Seems like their attack looking a lot more refined than their defense. We shall see, as now Spectre is going to be into play on the other side. You can see right now on that lost pistol, it's not that perfect full rifles anymore, but fly on high, Rex Ralph, and you are going to soar like an eagle, but hunted the same way. Takedown there from Chris, who's really popping off right now on the attacking side, but can he get more? Darky with the shot after the stun there with the Trailblazer dash, though in the meantime catching out Hoppy. 1v1 between the two Jets, but Bang will get in the way to take down the remaining Speedster, and now it's 3v2.
Yeah, they're already situated from A main, and they have to walk this out from heaven going to this side. Though Paragon really low on health as well as that Killjoy. Fang and the rest of the squad just need to walk slowly. They need to check all angles, and they already found one though with the wallbang in place, using that Molotov to stall time. Orange in the meantime does gets halved, I think. But Senpai, last person remaining, doesn't have any more time, and they just have to peek this one out. 87 so far, as Whiffs and Code successfully defends that A site through A main, and they push further to the lead out.
Yeah, there you have it. 8-7, 3 rounds in a row, and finally the defense could be able to pick up the rifles on their side. Gotta say, drop out. Whiffs having an incredible game. 20 takedowns to his name, 6 deaths, 9 assists. Not only getting the dart intel, but also getting the takedowns for himself. This Sova is one to watch out for as we get into another round.
I feel like 1/4 of those kills were really just from the shock darts that he placed from the defending side a while ago. Now Fang, the rest of the group has now decided to just defend out this B site, as the footsteps from B main would signify a push incoming, but no push as of late because of this brimstone smoke, and they have to be wary on whether or not they can push this, because a lot of corners have to be checked with when you get out, and it's really hard for you to check if there's a brimstone smoke right in your face.
Well, if there's smoke in your face, you can't see anything, and sometimes you just need to bring your bravery and go for the push. But then at the same time, it can be a foolish endeavor if you just die on the other side because of that fact. So really, those smokes getting in the way for many of these players. And it's just interesting because they've actually become such a big factor, but we're only seeing the Brim and the Omen. It's just the standard smokes that you see from before, as we get the dart right now from Whiffs to get intel onto the high ground. Senpai though with a takedown of the one Fang there as well. And everyone on B side already dead for the attack side, so they need to make a play here on A instead. Whiffs out with the kill on the Rex Ralph. Orange on the board versus Darky, and it's 2v3, but that Guiding Light protecting Hoppy and his retreat. There's the cover fire, and there's gonna be a little bit of help as well. Senpai now with a takedown on the Reina, and everything is left to the star player of the attacking side.
Wait, you can't run and go to B site. That's impossible. There's no time for you. You have 15 seconds remaining, and
let him try, drop out. Let him try.
Right.
Never mind.
All right.
He stopped trying.
He already gave up.
He gave up. He realized the time was not on the side, and he is no Usain Bolt. He is only a Sova. He is only an archer running around with a bow and arrow, and he just says, "Shh, no one saw that.
Don't talk about it."
8-8. We're all tied up again. The defense finally using, well, their money to buy something on their arsenal that's proper, and they're able to equalize the scoreline because of it.
It's really weird how the rounds have been going like really dominant, and there's no back and forth winning to both of these teams. So let's see if the defending team can keep up to that word, as we'll enter into another gun round potentially, as Dash has the Blade Storm though, as the rest of the squad will be working with the rifles in place. And again, another mid push though, as this, oh my god, that's really close. Skye gets shot out by Crisp. Empress is now activated, and they're just walking inside.
Ooh, debate though. Rex Ralph peeking as soon as the jump peek happens from the Jet instead. But Dash right now, he's not done, and he has gotten one there. Unfortunately for him, Rex Ralph playing that one very, very smart. The blast backs to get the social distancing off, and he was able to survive against the Blade Storm. Now then, 3v3 situation. Senpai onto the high ground. Keeping an eye out by the window. Spikes can get planted though. And it's high time now for the smokes to come yet again here. Drop out. Seems like the defensive still playing it slow and steady, waiting for reinforcements, but now they're ready and they are gonna try to play this retake.
Yep, 3v3 though, as another defense coming from the way of the offensive team. Orange and Whiff just staying at the side though, does have a lockdown in place, but one peek can do it with the wall bang, but Senpai already has his number. But Paragon just waiting for the angle until Fag gets out one, gets out two to his name, taking out Senpai. Last person in Generator though, and the Jet is really low on health, does have to push this one out, but Whiff will take him in the end. And that will be a 9-8 situation. The curse has finally been lifted, as this will be a back-to-back scoreline for the attacking team. They're finally ahead again in this round.
Yeah, they get it back, and they are keeping up with the momentum. Beautiful attack, though, from the side of Cream Dream. And you can see Paragon very patient, ultimate opportunist, and found the timing to peek and found the time to get the takedown. So there you go. The attacking side yet again capitalizing on moments of weakness from the defensive. And you can see here that these two teams quite evenly matched so far in this game. But imagine Usain Bolt as an agent in Valo. Imagine someone who's even faster than Jets. But we'll see now as we get into another round. Maybe Dash here can play even more to his namesake. Be Super Saiyan, Super Speed, Super Sonic with his push. But the rest of the team stacking heavily onto B main. And the first contact point has to be Senpai, who's only holding onto Stinger. But then again, there's an Odin on the other side of the map on Hoppy. And this is an interesting buy right now for the defense because they have a lot of ultimates and they have the weirdest gun combination so far.
Yep, Senpai though with a Stinger doesn't commit to that orbital strike so far, as the rest of the squad of the attacking team is already in sight. Darky just waiting for an actual engage though, but look at the showstopper, doesn't get anyone, as Orange just unhinging his prowess with the Vandal so far, taking out one in the meantime, as this engage will be in place. Defender Killjoy lockdowns in place, and they're forced to move out of the site, or else everyone else is gonna be detained in the process. Though Orange and the rest of the squad have to walk up, but Dash and Senpai already have kills of their own. Two players the day into their name gets
perfectly placed by Fang, and he found the only guy with a gun there, and the detain makes it too easy for Fang. 9-9 dropout, a big investment in ultimate still from the defense, but you could say it was worth it to just steal that one away from the attacking side. Oh my god.
He made it a fact to look for the person at the far end, because I think he knew where the distance of how that lockdown would be placed, so he had to kill him or else the round would be over for them. But he killed him, he killed the rest of the squad, and just the timing from that lockdown just drove wonders. It was still an investment, but they managed to get that round back, and now the attacking team is now on the backside. They still have money to work with, 3 Vandals and 2 Spectres in fact. But they have to work this one out, or else they might be in this buy round. Though Dash already inside, dashing on in, gets stalked out by the lamppost. But Hoppy is already engaged with the rest of the squad, as Senpai and Darky already making quick work of this angle, as Dash, the last person remaining, does have a Spectre in hand though. Guiding Light in position, and they don't know where he is so far.
And it's not just a crossfire, it's an absolute kill zone. The only one who was able to make it to the other side will now have to fight for his life. Last stand here from Dash, 1v4 situation. Needed to figure out how to play this ace well. The question is, can he even get out of the side? Operator on the other side trying to go for the wall bang shot. Turret though gonna say hello, and Dash now knows he cannot go that way. Painshell's also flying on by. He is a mouse cornered. He is just gonna look to get exterminated here by the defense. But Darky will fall. Rex Ralph though find the headshot with the Marshall. And that's that. The defense setting up so very well, and they get back ahead on board.
Yeah, again, like if you have the balls to push it to the side, just make sure that you have all the angles covered, and at least a flash would be nice. But God, if you get peeked out that way, yeah, there's a grinder waiting for you, and the defenders are just really ready. But now save round ish, scrappy buy round coming from the attacking team, as they try to recuperate their losses coming into this ace site. But I think the rest of the defending squad is just ready for this engage so far. Already has the paint shells in place, as the Dash will get lit out just by a bench as this Blade Storm will be activated, and maybe the opportunity will be in place for them as Dash will push into the site with the Blade Storm intact.
Yeah, Hoppy right now just gonna go for the Trailblazer and gets a quick little bites onto 2 there. Concuss to slow down the push. Darky though in the meantime with the operator, but Chris finding the fight all the way to short angle, and that opens up the gardens here for the attacking side. Darky though cannot hit the shot, but Dash still gonna fall to the hand of Rexralph instead. Rexralph right now picking up the slack actually. He's gonna take down the operator. Ooh, isn't hitting, but then Darky will wake on up, get that takedown onto the Reyna, and it's 4v2 suddenly. A good hold so far from the defensive.
I like the play though by Reyna coming from mid to A3, just pushing on out there, getting the pick to eventually push into site. The problem was there wasn't too much angles to cover with, and if one person just peeks out of heaven with the operator in place, that would make quick work of them, as well as the person waiting in generator courtesy of Rexralph. So far, though, still a 2v4 situation, and using that cloud burst to the advantage, not getting spotted out by the recon dart in place, but now you have 20 seconds remaining. You're kind of just pushed to enter into the site as Darky will take one out. Whiffs will get taken out, and Paragon, the last person remaining, TP's out, and I think he's going to save this gun out for next round, but they have no money to work with for this upcoming round as the defending team is now going into the 11th round with their win.
Oh, he's gonna throw the gun away. Watch. He's gonna like, no, you guys can take this gun. Gonna throw it off the edge, put it on the table, and call it a day.
You're asking for too much.
Just do it. Just do it, Paragon. You know, just do it. Don't let them pick that gun up. But all jokes aside, you said it yourself, the economy again looking very dicey. And you know, I casted something this week, and it was proper teams, and it felt like they were kind of struggling to figure out what to do. But eventually, they had a semblance of how to pretty much keep up the economy with everyone. But here in the Pugs,
was it the
in the Pugs? Yeah, the only one. But here in the Pugs, you can see everyone is out for themselves, and we have seen the weirdest buys all throughout the game. And welcome to patch 3.0. But Hoppy, he's into the cubby. And what's the plan here, Mr. Hoppy? Will you be able to hop on away if you get pelleted by bullets? Is this dark cover something you can use against the opposition? But while this is all happening, Senpai already taking the damage. The Brimstone so willing to play first contact, now has the back on the way. But this is actually one of the slower rounds we've seen in this game. No one jumping the gun as of yet. Oh, but Dash sees the barrel end. Okay, Hoppy. No barrel rolls for you tonight. Here we have it. Dash getting that first kill.
Yeah, get first peek advantage as Dash and the rest of the squad already pushing to the side though. Rexralph wasn't ready for the dash as Dash will push on out though so far, but Chris, no opportunity to get that kill there as the rest of the squad is just pushing it to the side. Orange and the rest of the squad are just stuck there, but Darky already a kill out would make it a 2v4 situation as the bomb will be planted shortly as Paragon is just guarding that A3 out. No funny business coming from both of you as the rest of the attacking team is just waiting onto the site and looking for any lurkers coming in their way. Senpai though still making a bit of a hero's welcome there with the Phantom in place though, but I think if you're the defending team, I think you could just save this gun out because you still have money to work with.
Watch.
You're kind of screwed.
They're dead. There you go. There's the first one. There's the second. There you go. This is Pugs. I can tell. Yep. I can tell it how it is. So they died because they got cornered, and that was just it. Unfortunately for Chris, he got taken down by the operator. Pretty difficult to challenge Darky in that angle. But the whole fact of the matter is, with him having that pressure from B side, and then you had pressure from Paragon all the way on short, and then a triple stack on A side. You are cornered like a rat. You are basically dead. And it really goes to show how stifling the offensive can be here from Dream Cream because they know how to do that against their opponents. So good map takes so far from the attacking side. We're seeing them take good control overall here on Ascent. The question is, can the defense find an answer when the attacking side gets that kind of a push? But Darky, this is the opportunity to go for the shot there out the dash. Lockdown is there. Fangirl in the meantime with the kill. But here we go. Time is ticking. Operator's shot doesn't happen. But thing is, it seems like whenever the op doesn't hit, there's someone there to bail them out and get the kill instead. And here comes Dark. He's still trying his best. But this op is not being his friend so far here, Dropout.
Yeah, though, still waiting for the opportunity to actually kill one. Though Chris gets out one. But the corner from the defending team will make sure they're not gonna actually make that one work. Match point for the defending team as the rest of the attacking team has now gone into a slump. They have guns to work with for this upcoming round because it is a do or die situation. As they'll try to work their way again into this A site with, again, I think Orange is disconnected. Okay, no, never
No,
mind.
he's
He's not
still here. He's
disconnected.
still here, brother.
Okay.
Okay, so what's up, Monsoon? How you doing? And yes, Dropout is a good boy. He's the one with me. I'm gonna be having someone new after this one. But here we go,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. You have a game. Your next game anyway. Dropout.
Yes.
Stop
I'm
sounding
next.
so sad.
Yes,
Like, oh,
yes.
he's kicking me out again.
Yeah.
He's not letting me
Yeah.
cast. It's like, okay, okay. I get free labor from Dropout anyway. But Rex, Ralph, come on, hit the collapse. Couldn't get it until 1-for-1 trade instead. Dash and Fan going on the board. But here comes Dash again, opening up things on the middle angle. Here on the set so far. Paragon though backing on away. Seems like Orange now gonna be a bit cornered here. But he just avoids the boom bot while that happens. So Hoppy catching out the Jet. And after everything is said and done, Rex Ralph will finally get on the board. Fang is there. And seems like it's going to be good night, Sweet Prince. The Dream Cream. It's a nightmare there at the end of the second half for the attackers. And the Guapitos, well, Papito, the Gwapings can do it. And guys, you know who to hire for Adonis. It's the attacking, it's the right-hand side with a 13-10 scoreline.
Pogi talaga ng mga Gwapings, pero you already know the qualifications for the Adonis game bar. You have to be handsome. And you have to move and move like you mean it, you know? 'Cause as if you are Fang, you are moving with the kills with 21 kills to your name, but still good effort though by the rest of Dream Cream as they try to hold that one out in the defending side, but no opportunities to be made there as the rest of the squad of Gwapings will make sure that they will make quick work of that, and that would be the first game so far in the map of Ascent.
Yeah, look at it. Whiffs with 116 ego rating. Doesn't matter if you nerf to Sova because Sovas can figure out ways to make Shock Darts and Hunter's Fury just become the way to get the takedown. Stash, though, having an incredible game. Whiffs, I mentioned already, incredible game. On the other side, Fang, gotta say, that Killjoy is incredible on the whole. 21-12, figuring out ways to stay alive multiple times. And one thing I keep mentioning about this patch right now is the most valuable players you get aren't really the ones who get the most kills completely, but you have that player who has a high amount of kills, but also the least amount of deaths. Money matters in this patch, and when you can save the guns, when you can save on the abilities, then you can go a long way for your team. But interesting enough, gotta say there, Dropout, that was not the day of Operators. Well, that was not the game of Operators, because the amount of whiffs versus the amount of hits, it's not pretty. It's not a pretty stat. I don't have the perfect number. I think it was like 70% whiffs and then 30% hits. So I guess today is not an off day. Senpai, though, good job as well. Just how many times did the Brimstone basically play entry there? But in the end, the close game turned into a bit of a one-sided affair ever since we got halfway into the second half. It was just all Gwapings all day, every day there. They found so much momentum on how they basically played the whole map out. They were able to hold things together, especially in playing the retake game. And it really goes to show how much of a stifle they can do against their opponents, because it really felt like so many times they were choked by the composition.
Yeah, they managed to choke them out, but I guess just good holds from them though. The Brimstone using that smoke to their advantage, not giving them any room whatsoever to get into the site. They do have a flash, in fact, but they kind of just use the flash a little bit too early. They don't really have the angle to work with, and they're kind of expecting a lot of close angle encounters, but that's not the case in the second half, as the rest of the squad would just be stalling out in their side, just waiting for them to actually go in. And in the end, they managed to get the rounds that they needed. And again, just good calls so far by the Gwapings.
Yeah,
in the end.
And there you go, guys. First game is done. Drop out. Get the fuck out of here. Get into the lobby instead. Good luck to you.
Give me in.
Go. You're in the lobby. Just go. Just go where you need to go.
Yeah.
Pick the team. Oh yeah.
Okay, bye.
Wait. What team do you need to be on? One or two? I can drag you.
One.
Okay. Bye, bitch.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's always fun to bully Dropout on stream, but thank you again to Dropout there hopping on in. So guys, Before I introduce our newscaster on the scene, let me just get through the chat real quick. Free Labor Sage, Slave Gang, rise up. Thank you guys for accepting free labor. I love it myself. But if you guys get any casting gigs from like sponsors and shit, don't accept free labor. I'm telling you right now, do not accept that shit because they're just exploiting you, they're using you, and they're gonna make sure that that will lower even the standards of the whole PH scene. So screw those kind of things. Here, the community, it's fine to do free labor. That's okay because I have no money to give you. Besides that, yes, you guys are next. Zaki and Co. Have some fun. GG Salamat Daks. Thank you Dash for hopping on in. GG to you Whiffs as well. And you Crispy showing on up. You guys made that game pretty fun. But the operator, Darky, the operator. Yeah, not today. Not today. Kuro saying thoughts on the new loading screen. The one in game. I don't like it honestly. It feels like there's so much space for no real reason. Uh, it doesn't really matter though, because most productions hide that in the first place. So you get the agent selection screen, and then you get like a highlight video or a matchup card or whatever, and then you get into the game. So you don't see that too often. So it doesn't really matter. Using casters, I don't really know how to give Nightbot permissions, so I can do it myself. Don't worry. I has it, Mr. Shocks, but thank you anyway. Yes, Wild Oreo, sasali ka ba? And yes, Monsoon, how you do it? How you doing? Okay, sali lang kayo guys. Just hop in, and there's always Arcana disband. It's okay. I'm gonna tap Pat, but you know when you get 13-0'd, when you get 13-0'd by XE, you know you gotta move on a little bit. It's sad though because Arcana had a bit of promise, but parang yun nga nakulangan. It's okay. It happens. So good luck. Hopefully, new team before stage 3. Qualifiers are very, very soon. And of course, if you guys want to get cast, actually, you're not gonna get casted by me. I don't cast anymore. That's a leak already. I ain't casting anymore. I just want to tell you guys that. But there you go. Enough is enough. Let me tell you that we have a new caster on the scene. I got a message by a wonderful, wonderful person looking to hop on into the Pugs as well. And let me introduce Mochi to you. So Mochi, are you there? Hello.
Yes, hello.
Ayun.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Mochi on stream. And well, to my surprise, that's a very high voice you got. Okay lang, bagay tayo tuloy. We have a high voice. You have a high voice.
Yeah,
It is now time to raise some octaves as well. We're gonna be getting into the next game. But my question to you, Mochi, is how you doing and what's
Hey.
up? Why you wanna cast for today?
Well, I just really want to cast right now for some sort of experience because I'm really new in casting. I just started last February, and I do tag dish casting in Mobile Legends and here in Valorant. But I really want to make Valorant as my main game in shoutcasting. So yeah.
Yeah, good to hear. You might want to up your mic a little bit. Feels like it's on the weak side. So,
Oh.
yeah. Konti lang, konti
Okay,
lang.
hello?
Ayan, then. Okay na yan. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. And yes, dude, my girlfriend is literally... No, my cat is asleep there. My girlfriend is asleep there. My other cat is asleep there. This is why the other side of the room is dark. Because they're all dead. They're like dead. They're all like 3 cats together. Even though there's just 2 of them and one's a human. And I'm playing game 3. I'm gonna get casted by Daks is my dream. Monsoon, come on. You know you've done it already. So there you go. I'll see you there. So I gotta ask you, Mochi, any casting experience so far? What kind of role do you usually, what kind of role do you usually do? Tell me about a bit of your history.
Well, actually, in Mobile Legends, I usually take the analyst role, but for Valorant, I don't really pinpoint any roles. I can do analyst and play-by-play as well, though I am really comfortable in doing hybrid casting in terms of Valorant.
Okay, that is fine with me. So we can just flex on over. I will assume when I toss, you can catch and. Well, this is it. I'm telling you right now though, when we were able to talk on DMs, this is very chill. If you notice how we were in the last game, how we are in the chat, this is super chill, no pressure. Hop in, hop out, and when you can, feel free to do so as well. Because this is still technically it's on my channel, so we're chill. This is for the community though. We do this at least every week as much as I can. And yeah, it's really nice to have you here. Can't wait to get on started. we're just making sure that all of our players are ready. But you need to be in this lobby, and I see you have sent me the friend request before I even
Yep.
mentioned it. Look at this. Forward thinking. Yan yung gusto ko ng mga casters, guys, eh. Yung mga ready na kaagad bago pa anything else. And feel free to go English, to go Tagalog, whatever gets you comfy. Just mix and match it, whatever. And don't worry about it, okay? Yes.
Okay, gusto ko yan.
Yan.
Sure, I will.
Yes. Okay. I was making sure that everyone is here. No sneaky people who aren't supposed to be here right now. Ping checks as well. And it seems like we are ready to go. Map number 2 will be Icebox. Gonna be joined by Mochi here. And it's Dropout, Darky, Fry, Bones, and Jancy versus Azadot, Kuro, Draken, Izanami, and the raid boss himself, Gamer651. So, seems like since everyone is ready to go, let's get on started with our second map of the day. It's Icebox time. And Mochi, what can you tell me about this map? You know, just a little bit of map knowledge here to impart to our audience.
Well, for me, Icebox is second of my favorite maps here in Valorant due to the fact that there are a lot of strategies that you can execute in this map, you know. Alam mo yung tipong you can easily flank as long as those members na on the opponent side hindi sila aware, then automatically you can get 3 kills right off the bat. How about you, okay, Dax? What do you think are the notable things that you should remember you're in an Icebox map?
Well, when you are in Icebox, first things first, you look at those angles, you see them, they probably see you, and you don't even see them in the first place. That's the thing about Icebox. They have some incredible angles for the attacking side. You have that high ground that can peer into you. But when you're on the defensive and you're looking up, you can only see like maybe a pixel of them, maybe a bit of their shoulder peeking on out, and more often than not, that's what makes Icebox a good attacking sided map. On A side, you have those angles. On B side, you have open grounds. And for the defensive, you just need to be responsible of where you're stationed. If you're playing kitchen, then pretty much stay there and figure out what's going to go on. If you're
Choose your
playing green,
agent.
playing yellow, handle that station. A side, that's pretty much the same thing. And no, when you're not in your Icebox, you shouldn't alt F4. It's not that kind of map anymore. I think that goes to either split or breeze,
Yeah.
depending on your mood. But enough about that. It's time for us to get into the game. And what do you think about these agents, Mochi? Because we see a robot on the attacking side.
Oh my gosh. You know, I can't even fathom the fact that KO has been released because of the OP skills that he has. You know the range
Yes.
of the
The knife?
third skill that you throw.
The knife
Yeah,
is
the knife
fucking
thingy.
OP. Honestly, it is so
Think
strong.
of it is it's too much. I think they should lessen that, and
Uh-huh.
also the fact that you can resurrect him. You know, I don't know. It just everything about it is just OP. So I think they really need to nerf him
Well,
quite
welcome to
fast
Riot.
because. Welcome to Valorant indeed. Considering the fact that all of these agents are all getting nerfed and their abilities getting overpriced bit by bit, and now the economy's in shambles. So, yeah, it's just too much.
Well-
KO is just too much.
Well, this is why he's not allowed for the tournaments for like 2-3 weeks in the first place, and I wouldn't be surprised to see those nerfs hop in as soon as stage 3, week 3 happens. But then again, this kit is just so strong. So there you go, guys. Let's showcase it real quick. Fragment, flash drive, 0 point, and null. So it's just a frag grenade, a flash grenade, and never mind,
Ooh.
Gamer's already dead. So I will just stop
Wow.
talking, and Jancy has been suppressed here. So you can see the new effect. It's effectively a silence from a MOBA game. It's like no abilities for you. Spike being planted here by Izanami, and A side being taken already here by the attacking side of KOD.
Last player
Quick kills, though.
standing.
Wow, okay, it seems like we are now having a 1v4 situation and has been finally ended by an awesome fry onto Draken with that pistol kill. That is a pretty quick round that we have here with the defenders having their warm hands up to our first round.
Yeah.
Really nice start for the defender side.
They brought a heater basically and reached for the Skye on the defense versus KOD on the attacking side. Don't worry much. No one expects you to remember that, or I don't even remember that myself. So you just call them what you want, defense and attack. But what do you think about these comps? Because we have the Breach here on the defensive. People are saying, you know, Breach is pretty strong right now. The stuns are better. It's bigger with the Rolling Thunder. But what do you think as they have the gun advantage as we get into the next round?
Yeah, Breach is really at an advantage here, but let us see because we cannot rule out the fact that the attacker side here can still somehow play this out, especially if they coordinated right. Not unlike the first round, but you're now seeing here that the Aldron is being casted, seeing a lot of information, and let's see how will this turn out after the spike has been planted here by Sage.
Holy crap, though, that null knife. It suppresses too, and it is just huge there. Immediately shutting down a bit of the abilities on the other side. Dropout Candy, though, playing the flag, going for the wall. Draken with the takedown, though, but Dropout Candy is able to get the assassination on Mr. Boto. So 4v4 already. Can we see Jancy, though, infiltrate? Yes, he does! In the middle of everything, through green and through yellow. The rainbow of colors, and kills here for the defensive.
Wow.
And another one for Reach for the Skye. 2-0 night now here, Mochi.
2-0 indeed, and yes, it seems like your Nostra is right because our defender side really won that round with the gun advantage and the abilities that they already have. And I just wanted to add the fact that from the earlier game that you mentioned that this time the economy is so important that dying is not an option because automatically when you die, then you won't have guns in the next round and even the round after that if you keep getting that streak on the losing side. So
Yeah, it gets
really a disadvantage indeed.
It gets painful, right? When you lose your life, especially when you go for the buys on either abilities or on the guns. But Gamer right now, he just says he could get that takedown, but Dropout Candy is just so sneaky. The Sage is a sneaky menage going on in like a cruiser and bamboozling everyone through that pipe. Suddenly it's 2v3 and we just started this round here, Mochi.
As indeed approaching to the 1 minute mark, two members are over here the A side, preventing any kind of entry coming from the attacker's side. It seems like the waiting game is still continuing. The smoke's being casted here by the Brimstone. And let us see what will happen next as Jack managed to get 2 kills and got Azetot and Izanami down, ending the round with a 3K. Pretty fast round indeed, in favor still on the defender's side.
Look at the stats here. Jancy with 7, Dropout Candy with 6. These two guys are just pretty much the two pillars right now of the defense, and Reach for the Skye are reaching truly through and past their limits. Just goes to show though, when you have players who are popping off from the get-go, not only can they just do such a big dent against the opponents, but they're gonna get their ultimates so quickly. Rolling Thunder's available here, Mochi. Rez is 1 away, and honestly, these tools for Reach for the Skye, it's gonna get better and better if this keeps up, and a beautiful scan to cash out all the members of the attack now.
Deploying drone.
And the Aldron was once again casted out for additional information that they might get. And the wall has been put out by Sage as well, preventing any kind of plant onto our B side. But Jacken managed to put down Dropout Candy in the process. 4v5 situation over here. The Cloudburst has been put out by Jet. And right now they're still free-firing and putting out their abilities all over the place. And the Rolling Thunder, it's about to be casted here by Jack in just a matter of time. But it seems like that won't happen because they're all rotating on the A side that's completely open right now, Kuya Daks.
Yeah, they just let it be. It's like, okay, sa inyo na nga yan. Go ahead, take it. And this is interesting because now the defense, they're gonna get tested. But Izanami sees an awesome fry. And unfortunately for the Sova, he's gonna be a bit soggy there. No BTS meal for you. Draken though in the meantime with the takedown there onto Darky. 4v2 right now. And Bones, how is the spooky skeleton still alive? He stays alive there, Mochi! What the hell? 2v3 though, and here comes the defense. Trying to go for a bit of a retake, a bit of a last stand. As a thought though, making that sheriff count. And it's all up to Bones now.
Wow.
Tsunami though, shutting that one
and
down.
it seems like he didn't saw that.
Yeah, so isipin mo, like, the Sage is a doctor, medicine, you have the spooky skeleton. It's like you go to biology class and you have that fake skeleton there. That's just basically it. So Izanami giving a point here for the attacking side. But what do you think about that round? Because that rotate was just such the right call there for Team KOD.
Well, once again, if they're not committing, then don't jump in. It's literally what you do in also in a relationship, not only in this game. But whenever you
I was thinking about it and you went for it. bonus points already. But yes,
Yep, I
continue.
just went for it.
Go for it, go for
But
it.
here we are onto our 5th round. Seems like all the members here are already suppressed, preventing their abilities to be casted. And Kuro has been put down by the Reflection Reina, and is now a 4v5 situation over here. Let's see if they'll be able to retake this, because the Viper Spit is already put out by Azathoth. Yeah, Daks.
Yeah, that's 3 ultimates. The Blade Storm, the super mode on the robot, which I don't know yet. The null command. Okay, sure, thanks game. And Aftershock now trying to fly on by to the other side. But the Viper Spit is real, and now the Rolling Thunder gonna be the call. Drop bot Candy gonna get stunned though alongside the rest of the crew, because that Rolling Thunder is just huge. The Gamer 651 though coming on close. Gets 3 so far, looking for a 4th, but Drop bot Candy getting the takedowns instead. 2v1 is a Navi on the nest, and Bones has to cover fire to keep Drop bot Candy with the stick. And he knew he had to do that one. 5 seconds left on the timer. Darky brought back to life. And what a retake there for the defense. There were so many ultimates there from the attacking side, Mochi. But somehow, someway, the Rolling Thunder into the hero stage saved the day for Reach for the Sky.
The Rolling Thunder and the smoke covers casted out by the Brimstone really did the trick, and also dropped out Candy's determination to defuse and stick on the spike. Nagpaka-stick it Jonathan talaga tong stage natin doon, and that is such a great thing for them to do, considering that of course, they have advantage in terms of manpower but over there. But mukhang magkakaroon tayong pitas dito sa mid area natin. Darky onto Kuro. 4v5 situation over here. And let us see what will happen next, as all of the members on the attacker side are crowding over to the B area. And let's see how would this play out.
Yeah, flank got covered though, is a Navi. Making sure the mirror image gets shattered, and Drop at Candy does go down. 1 HP left on Pride thanks to the decay.
Oh no.
And Draken will find him in the middle. So good start here for the attacking side so far. Gamer 651 still has the knife available, picks up the Vandal instead. And we'll see how this 0 point can get that intel. Spots at no one. Bones backing on the way in time. It's 3v2, but this duel between the Brimstone and basically the robot that acts like the Brimstone. Gonna try to figure something out, but no, it's an A push here from the attack, Mochi. But someone's waiting, and Jancy says, Ma'am sir, ID muna yan. No entry so far for them.
No entry so far indeed, as the 1 versus 3 situation still commences and suddenly being ended by Jack. And wow, that angle, that area really tricks anyone who ever passes there, actually.
No one goes there. No one takes that angle. But Jancy says, exactly. It's like you try to go into your campus, so you try to go to your school, you forget your ID, and they just say, no, you're not a student here. You're not real. You're not allowed to go here. And from what we saw so far,
You're just by the gates looking for someone.
just stay in McDonald's and wait for someone to let you in, right?
Yes.
I remember those days. But hey,
The good old days.
oh, how old are you? How old am I? How old are we all? You know, my back hurts by this point. But hey, Jancy, his back is not hurting whatsoever. He's carrying this team, and he is showing up in full force. Gamer 651 with a beautiful knife there. The 0 point there, getting suppressed in time. And suddenly, he has popped the null command. So it's high time now for the super mode yet again. But he will get down, but he's not out because of the robot, though. Can still get fixed. 4v3 right now, but someone needs to res that robot. Can Gamer get back with life? Oh no! Oh no, that's gonna be a laser beam, and Bones adding insult to injury, leaving everything to Azathoth. I guess that's one way to prevent the res from happening. Just burn them from the sky.
Yeah. Azathoth, what are you going to do? Okay, no more. As Darky ended Azathoth right then and there. They're on the hunt onto the last member and gave him no chance of doing a clutch or a miracle.
I feel bad for Gamer. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. From him getting down to the corner, to him being attempted to get res on up, but suddenly laser beams happen. It's something. It's something. And the thing is, this is the right call, honestly, from the defensive side, Mochi, because Gamer is the terror of the Pugs. This guy pops off like crazy in the Pugs, and you know you should focus him. And this has just been the right call here from Reach for the Sky. And here go again, Darky and Dropout Candy, hampering Gamer to only 1 HP. Yet again, prioritizing proper targets. It's a good sign here for the defense so far.
Good sign indeed, because you have the members from the attacker side already at sort of a damage and might be pursuing the A side that's now being held by a Brimstone. But let us see what will happen next as the Lyra is getting casted out by the Reina twice and the orb is being get by Izunami. And let us see what will happen as Kuro takes that angle there by the screen's backside. And the spike has already been planted right now. Let us see what will happen next. Because 5v5, there's still no loss in terms of manpower here, Daks. I wonder how would the defender side will retake this right now.
But they have the high ground and they waited for the suppress to be gone. Darky though with a beautiful wall back onto Izanami. But Kuro finds one. But here comes Jancy yet again. This breach is just looking to breach and clear everyone and anyone. Call the SWAT team because they need a new member here. Thanks to Jancy. He knows how to hold them. He knows how to push them and punch that ticket to another round. 13-4 for Jancy, 10-4 for Dropout Candy, and 7-1 in favor of a defense. Just MVP performances from the top two so far of, well, Breach from the Skye here.
And oh my gosh, Daks, did you just see? 6-round deficit is being suffered upon by the attacker side, and I don't know how they would be this is a comeback game, but let's see how would this turn out as our Azotot over here putting that wall down onto the B side, and let us see if they would be successful in terms of planting the spike and locking this down as our Breach is holding that sleep area over there, casting the blind and getting one in the process, and has been finally shut down by Gamer. It is now a 3v4 situation over here. I wonder what will come up next.
Flash drive being used there. And seems like Grenades trying to at least go for the lob and feel just like CSGO. But Draken right now with a takedown onto Awesome Fry. Here we go with the shots right now. And Darky quite low. He needs a kill or he needs a heal. One of the two can help him out in this round. 3v3 standoff to Mochi. Both sides right now trying to contest that B side. But as I say that, there we go already with a 0 point. Gets the Depresses detection. And another good suppress here for Gamer. But it doesn't matter. Even though the abilities aren't available, Dropout Candy will get the drop on you and get that takedown. Everything left now to the Jet of Draken. He has a full kit.
Draken's cornered.
He has a rifle. We'll see if he can get out of this predicament here, Mochi.
30 seconds
Is he indeed? As the object has been casted to get some sort of information, the dash has been put out as well. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's see if he would be managing to get a miracle over here, because the spike is not on his side, and maybe he would be opting out for a save for the remaining seconds. And
10 seconds left.
I really wanted to commend the defensive side on how safe they played, because even though that they have the advantage, they could just rush this Jet right off the bat, but they still think that playing safe is the best option always.
Yeah, might as well not lose people on your side. But the thing is, they can take that risk if they want to, since they have like a 5-round streak by this point. But sometimes you want to play it safe, especially if you don't have Jancy there to help you guys out. It was a heroic effort from the Breach. He was like, okay, I'm gonna hold yellow, I'm gonna flash everyone, and I'm gonna try to take as many people as I can. Gamer though stepping up when he was needed the most. Unfortunately, still wasn't enough to give the attacking side a round. So gotta ask you by this point, what do you think the attacking side needs to do here? What does KO need to do to get a few more points on the board? Because it feels like they're missing a little bit of that. They're missing a little bit of that, you know, deciding factor so far in these rounds.
The hunt begins.
Yeah, I think they're missing out that as long as they have the skill, they keep wasting it. And instead of utilizing it, it gets no drawback in return. But we are now seeing here the Hunter Spear has been casted out by Awesome Fry and managed to get one, but has been traded already. The creatures are already happening there and there. The Running Thunder has been hacked as well by the Breach, but suddenly getting put down by Kuro with a 3-kill streak already going for, but suddenly been ended by Bones. And this round, surprisingly, goes to the attacker side, bringing us to an 8-2 on our scoreboard currently.
I mean, you make a good point. They needed to get more value out of the ability. abilities, and now they were able to do so. A push there from Kuro, especially getting in position to get the takedowns that are expected. And look at these two teams. You have some very familiar faces on the attacking side, including Gamer, Kuro, Izanami, and the recently highlighted Azathoth. But in all honesty, besides of course Dropout, Candy, and Darky being the names you can notice on the defensive, it has been a strong debut for Jancy, and he has been such an X factor so far in this game. So whatever expectations he had for this game for the Pugs, Jancy himself plus the rest of the crew really throwing that away, that kind of expectation. But awesome, Fry gotta run on away because here we have it. It's null command time for Gamer651 yet again. Go Super and Go Gadget 2.0. Try forward to push. Here comes the fragments right now, trying to hit this shots onto the corner. But Kuro right now with the takedown onto Dropout Candy. And again, a good start here for Kuro, who is infiltrating, isolating, but now gets shut down there by Fry. Oh! Azathoth though.
The judge.
the guns coming out, Mochi.
Gosh, it's now a 2v2 situation over here.
What
and
the
my,
hell?
these two Brusco brothers just ended that round with the landslide of tig-dalawang kills. No, kitang-kita naman how they all eyed and batted out all of the members remaining alive from the attackers team. Good execution from the Brusco brothers over here on our defender side.
Yeah, di ba isipin mo? They're kind of look alike. Yung isa naka-hat, yung isa kulang na kamay, basically. And that's just it. The Brimstone and the Breach.
Yeah, actually,
Di ba? Long lost brothers.
yeah, actually, Kuya Daks, alam mo yung the hassle and the struggle of nalilito ka talaga dun sa dalawang yun. Because they really look alike.
One has
and the
a
first
hat,
time I'm
okay,
playing Valorant, I don't know which is which. Yeah.
That's just it. The one has the hat, the other one doesn't. And it just goes to show, though, that was such a punchy push. Counter push, honestly, from Jancy and Bones. They had the high ground. They dropped down at the right time with the breach. And the perfect opportunity there, taken by the Brimstone to get the takedowns that they need. Goes to show if it's all about timing here. And speaking of timing, the Odin tried to mow them down. But Gamer651 this time taking the mantle of that entry frag. And the push from the KO through the laser beam. 3v3 situation. Orbital Strike used up there by Bones. And Jancy now just braving the gas. But Gamer has gotten 4 so far. Proper Gamer form here. Can he find the ace? And can he find Jancy? He doesn't have the 0 point as of yet. No suppresses here. But the breach right now might get spotted. Mochi, peekaboo, I see you, and the ace will end it on a high note. Gamer651, he's back. And he ends that first half for his team. 9-3 though, it's still such a big gap to try and figure out.
Robot clip go through instead because we just witnessed a robot managing to pull up an ace onto that 11th round, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is the 12th round rather. And we're now here in our 13th round. Let us see what will happen. This is now the second half of our match, and I wonder if they would be switching something up for the swapping sides.
Well, first things they're gonna do is they're gonna swap sides, and know that they're now defense, the other side's on the attack. So besides that, besides stating the obvious, I really feel like here for Draken and Co, I wouldn't really be too surprised if they decide to go for the aggro defense, because their comp really allows it between the Reyna, the Jet, and the KO. And if they can get one good suppress and a sudden push from the two duelists, they can just really catch people out off guard. But on the other side, if you give Jancy the space to set things up with the fault line, it's going to be the perfect timing to go for the push. But the fragment right now bouncing all around, doing some damage. Gamer651 going to be going over to the high ground, but Draken with the takedown onto Darky. Fry though with the counter. Azathoth going to get on the board. And it's 4v3. Even though the attacking side able to set up the default wall, it's still a good hold here from the defensive. Kuro right now getting a kill. Here comes Dropout Candy though, and Fry answering back. And even as we get the equalizer, never mind, Jancy tipping the scales in their favor. And the pixel peak, will it be enough? 1v1 now between Dropout Candy and Kuro. And the Sage will win the duel dare to give the round to Rage for the Skye. 10-3, and this is big here, Mochi, because they're at double digits and they're 3 away from winning this game.
Indeed, Kuya Daks, and what I meant earlier is what strategy they would be executing, but it seems like we already saw it because we saw how they just run
gotta
into
believe
the site without any remorse and mow down anyone in their site. And we are now here on our 14th round, and I'm really excited to see if the momentum will be automatically carried by our attacker side, because our gamer over here has been put down by Dropout Candy, failing to get a good area onto that mid. This now a 3v5 situation, still in favor of the attacker side.
Yeah, they have the gun advantage, and Jancy again, flash peek, get that takedown. As a thought though, finding the target against the breach. A bit of hopes and dreams here for the Viper. And speaking of the Viper, the visual bug is there. Kuro though, no bugs here, getting two instead.
Wow.
And it's suddenly 2v1. Can Azathoth figure something out? So guys, he does have the Viper spin online. It's a visual bug when you have Viper on your roster and you move over to the second half. That thing's gonna stay there forever. So Riot, please fix. But this is still a delicate post plant, since that Brimstone has the Molly and Bones. One good lineup can seal the deal for them.
Yep, and it seems like Bones has a lineup over here, that Molotov, but let us see if that would drop onto the right area, because it seems like it does, but this will prevent her from defusing the spike with an 8 HP remaining, and Reyna hunting her down, and that has been around once again onto our attacker's side without a doubt.
The most questionable part there was his own snake bite. So why would you put a post plant snake bite
Yeah, actually.
against yourself? Yo, who was that? Who was that Viper?
Is that
Azathoth?
is that a mistake?
Yes, it's a big mistake. Azathoth, listen, buddy. You were the highlight last time because you almost let go of the defuse. So I need that again from you. I need you to attempt the defuse in the first place rather than put the poison in front of you, my friend. But in any case, this is actually such a slaughter right now from the attack. It's 11-3, and you expect a lot more frag potential here from the defensive, but no gamer 651. Let's just be real. He got shat on there by Jancy, and now it's going to be time for the push here from the attacking side. They're going to be thrown on that as well. Kuro going to get taken on down. And is this the changing of the guard on the Pugs? Will we see even more superstars shine? And that's the beauty of the system. Anyone and everyone can join, anyone and everyone can cook, and everyone and anyone can watch Ratatouille. 4v1 right now. It's all up to Azathoth here. And what can he do? Stinger in hand. Believe, achieve, not gonna happen. F minus,
no
Darky.
chance.
Making sure that it is match points.
Match point.
Secured. The match first has been secured here by the attacker side, and let us see if his defender side would still be able to catch up, because one more mistake from the defender side, then automatically this will be their win, considering that they all have their buys, but it seems like our defender side is forcing out, and this would be really critical for them this time.
Yeah, this is it. This is truly them on the ropes, but in all honesty, you know, I've been making fun of them a little bit, but these guys, I have high expectations of their play. And if anyone can make a 9-round streak happen, it has to be Gamer Kuro, Draken Izanabi, and Azathoth. But can they show up in the expectations that we believe? And Gamer, though, running out in the middle! And Jancy making it look so clinical there. Spikes planted. Here we go, Darky right now playing parkour. Right beside him is a Viper, but Azathoth will get that takedown. Draken right now, caught out though by Jancy. It's 4 already for the breach. Breach and clear. SWAT team is here, and FBI open on up because the Rolling Thunder is there to quake the ground. Knife out, trying to dodge. Azathoth though will get that takedown, but peekaboo, the Brimstone sees you, and that's that. 13-3.
Wow.
What a game though from Jancy, and what a game for Reach for the Skye. They dominate the fight there on Icebox, Mochi.
Game indeed, because we saw how Reach of the Skye just executed everything, and all their moves fell into the right place. The speed and how they executed everything is just so cooperative. Their comms is so on point.
Hey, you gotta
But
believe.
what I wanted to point out here onto the other side of Gamer, Kuro, Draken, Azathoth, and Izanami is that there's some position mistakes, and sometimes their aggression aren't in the right place, wherein instead of getting a kill, they'll be the one who'll be killed instead. So I think that's something that they should take into account next games, rather. And congratulations once again to Reach Out to the Skye for winning this match.
Yeah, I think it's such a big deal, right? That the fact of the matter is you have players, you have agents that are really good at the setup, but then at the same time,
Uh-huh.
they just win the duels, and that was just a big deal. Jancy, he's there to fix things up for the team, but suddenly he sees people running in front of
Mm-hmm.
him, trying to shoot him, and he wins it out. 26, 10, and 10 goes to show he's not only doing his
Yeah.
role as a breach with the assist, right, but he is just hard carrying right now, and 115 eco rating is
Hmm?
just proves it in the first place. Dropout Candy also an ultimate survivor, the Iron Man there, 17 and 8, and Bones as well, 13 and 5. Between those three players, it really was just them being the triumvirate of that squad. Yung parang sila talaga yung core na nakita natin doon. And from that point
Yeah.
on, them being alive was disaster for the other side. Gamer though, at least he got the ace and he was
Mm-hmm.
able to play into a bit of those expectations. Kuro as well popping off, but KO'd. They're the ones who got knocked out in the 16th round, and it goes to show that anything and everything can happen here, Mochi, in the Pugs. So welcome to Pugs.
Yes.
It is fun. It is
Well, thank
chaotic,
you.
and feel free to hop on in as much as you want. The same way the boys do, the same way everyone else does, and you can also play if you want to. So there you go. Welcome. What do you think about your experience here? What did you learn today?
Well, I actually didn't
Look.
see this aggressive of a match in the tournament because I know this is just a mini gaming thing that anyone can hop on or join, and I really like how they're just free to do whatever they want, and as long as they're playing Valorant and partaking in the games here, then automatically they just do what they want basically. And thank you so much for having me here. I wish that I could cast again once again here in order to build on more on my casting skills. And yeah, thank you so much, Daks.
Yeah, I know you have something to do for today, so thank you so much again, Mochi, and I'll see you around. You're very, very welcome to hop on in here. So, good luck with your things, and I'll see you when I see you. But yeah, guys, that was Mochi. Really fun to have her here, and
Good luck as
yeah,
well.
yes, good luck indeed. This is where we need all the luck in the world, instead of anything else. It is just yes, that's a game. Oh yes, that's a moment. And welcome to Pugs, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much all about. So I am back. We are here, and we're having some fun. Yes, we saw KO. It didn't really do too much in terms of what I honestly expected from the agent, but I like what I saw from Gamer though, especially on that ace, and it really was a powerful, powerful performance. So who is this? Who is this team? What is ano nga? Let's help me out here real quick, guys. Guys, what is PNM? What team is PNM in the scene? Because I think I've seen this before, but at the same time I cannot remember. So hit me up. So ano pa ba? What else is going on? We didn't play well. That's okay. It's okay. It's Pugs. You always play well next time. Should move to Val. This game looks quite fun. It's fun to have people to play with. That's for sure. It's okay. The game itself is okay. You're using another account. Yes, I'm using the Pugs account. So please join that. What else? Lasting my teammates to play Pugs. That's what we want. Even more people. Even more people, guys. So ano na ba next? Who is next? What is next? Ayusin ko muna to real quick. Does Dropout need to get dragged in? Sabihin mo lang sa akin. So next map, guys, is gonna be Bind. I get so nervous when I play. What the fuck? Don't be. You should never be nervous about who's casting your game, because if it's something to take note, it is. But if it's something really bad, I usually don't want to mention it because you guys should already know by now. Parang I'm not here to make you guys look bad at all. If you do something really good, then I'll make you guys look really good. But basically, don't get pressured who's casting. Like I am nobody. Like let's be real. I am a hard stock diamond 1 player telling you immortal radiant players what to do. So, diba? Parang chill lang. Kasi none of the casters, sabihin ko, I think none of the casters would be casters if they could really play the game. Like, don't tell anyone I said that, but it's kind of true. I know some of them can go into it. Like, if I list right now on VCT, Ilu can, I guess. Vim can. Asarai, maybe, if he decides to dedicate for it. And remember our panelist before, Trix, she's now part of the GXL roster. So but she was a pro player before, so Pero yun nga, diba? Kaya chill lang kayo. We do our jobs. You guys do your jobs. And And that's just it. We want to help you naman eh. We call things out because we want to help you. I mean, that's what I think. I only call things out that I know will help the team. Rather than, basura naman laro mo, putang ina, 116. Wala lang yan. Kick nyo na yan. That's pointless to say. It's not gonna help you anyone at all. But if it's something to mention, might as well do it. And don't get pressured. Don't get fucking pressured about me casting anything. I am just here. I'm just here. I knew from Overwatch you were big in the PH scene. Bro, the PH scene was just me. Let's be real. I was the only guy who was able to do tournaments properly. Besides me, the QS guys, and then I got the World Cup. But it's just because there was no one there. So don't worry about it, Monsoon. I believe in you, and can't wait to see you in another tournament. That was a fun match. I'm happy that won, especially because I had 150 ping the whole time. Nice one, Fry. You were able to make the Silva count. Good on you. And finally a winner. Want to do some KO lands. I do want to see some KO lands. Thanks, Aviani. Yun nga naman eh. Just chill lang tayo, guys, about it. I also hit Grandmaster in Overwatch PC last week. What region? SEA? How do you find enough games for it? Spam Widow. That's how we do it. Okay, we all complete? We all complete? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Who is supposed to be here? Let me fix up the teams real quick. Un segundo, mga kaibigan. Where was the team? So, on the green side, it is Hecatell. So, Hekatel's leading this one. And on the other side, it's Hekatol. That is not going to get confusing at all. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for giving me such a close team name. Thank you, Notes later. Okay, who is gonna be casting? Dropout Candy, diba? Wait lang guys. Asan si Dropout? Dropout! Ano ba? Drag? Or what? Yes, let's go. Okay, come here, baby boy. Okay, you're back. Saan ka ba? +2? Hindi, wait lang. +2. Okay, noted. +2. Wait, let me just put it down. +2. Galing +2 si Dropout. GOC. Okay, there you go. Ready? Is everyone ready? Oh, sino nawala? Si Mari. Okay, nawala si Mari. Okay, so no problem. So Dropout, you were actually useful that game. I'm proud of you. What did you do so well? Why did you play so good for once?
Okay, so first I didn't tell any of my team what their ranks were. That was the first step.
Okay.
And they kind of just played their game, actually. All of them popped off, especially that Preach. He was so good. And I kept telling them what to do because economy is really important in Valorant. Because if you F up pistol round, like the round after, you're kind of screwed. So I kind of just made sure that all of our buys were in order so that we always have economy for next round. So that was what I planned for the whole thing. And it was basically just how the hell do I get the KO suppress, because you can't even get the KO suppress because it goes through walls. So we're pretty much playing CS:GO at this point. But everyone just made their calls, and all of them popped off in the end.
I mean the thing is, if you're playing against KO and he makes it CS:GO, but you still win the duels, then you win CS:GO. You say counter terrorists win instead of defenders win, and you suddenly get teleported to a sandy map called Didas 2. And oh shit! Thanks for the $5 there to Handmade Metal. Really appreciate it, brother. Money, right? I didn't see if there was a message or not. Dropout. Why you gotta do me dirty like this? But thank you for the $5 and really appreciate it, my friend. So thank you so much for that one. We are waiting though for Mary to hop on in next map. It's gonna be Bind, and gotta ask you, Dropout, since you played that last game, like, what happened there? Like, what can you say about the game itself? Because you mentioned the economy, but how does it feel on the ground? Like every single round, you're making a decision to buy something, to not buy something, and what helps you to make those decisions?
Because okay, so first I had to get used to having 50 pesos sukle. dun
Okay.
sa
Okay.
in the money bar. So that's one thing I have to adjust. Second of all, I always have to check everyone. So we always like whenever you're playing rank, whether it be like competitive, custom, unrated, you always have to check everyone's money and you have to make sure everyone is on the same mindset as you because some rounds talaga they do feel like it's everyone needs to be like level headed
Mm-hmm.
as to what they're gonna buy in the next round because in a game like this economy is really important and if one person f's up economy and they don't have money to defend in their site, what happens if the attacking team goes into that site where the guy doesn't have the money to fight it off,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're kind of just stuck between a rock and a hard place and you're kind of just stuck between the retake situation. So if you're going in hot in all game modes, you have to make sure that everyone's game plan is the same with you. And I guess the plan literally is just place your agents correctly and make sure they have the proper callouts because it's kind of hard managing all of them at once. So they kind of everyone in their team has their own role to play. So it's really fun like that. And if they manage to pop off, I don't need to tell them anything.
Select
Nobody
your
needs to tell
agent.
anyone anything at that point because at some points of the game, I was just telling them what to do at the start, and they just popped off. I didn't let them do. I didn't call out anymore. I just called out where they were, and they just wrapped it up in the end. So that was basically how economy just fits in with just everything that Valorant has to offer so far.
Well, there you go. Wise words from Dropout Candy. And he's going to give us more words as we get into the next map, which will be Bind. And it's time for us to get into the game. Seems like the defense could be running that Cypher, Sage, Jet, Breach, Omen composition on the other side. On the attack, we got the Reina Sova, Brimstone, Jet, and Sage. And looking at the names, as I'm checking things out here as we're gonna be getting into the game. It will be Hecatell on the defense and Hekatol
Hekatol.
on the attack. I'm not gonna remember that. They're too similar for me.
Nah.
But you know what name I'm gonna remember here? Drop at Shabugay. Pangalan pa lang, panalo na sa akin si Shabugay.
Nako.
Dub.
Mukhang nandito na ata yung mga aresto sa niya mamaya.
Ah, shit.
Abang-abang lalan tayo. Kasi
PNP open
kung
up.
yan,
PNP open up.
kung yan nahuli siya.
Bro.
Wala na kami dyan.
Bro,
Hindi kami involved dyan.
You gotta call Liza S. You gotta call Tresse here. We need her detective skills
Sabi po.
Tabi po. I could not, you know, I could not decide what language we would watch it when me and Claire. We went through Filipino, English, Spanish, and Japanese, and we eventually ended in English. But right now, Project, he is just wrecking house and getting two immediately. Hecatell in the meantime on the board as well. And a sneaky corner here for
One
Hecatell.
enemy
Peekaboo,
remaining.
ICU, Orange with a knife even on Sabiani. And Project, well, that's just get wrecked. 1-0, good start. Pistols won by the defense.
Why? Why would you do that, Orange? Just literally the first round. You didn't have any right to do that.
Toxic.
But pistol round, whatever. He's toxic. Just
Toxic.
report him. It's fine. 1-0 so far. Cypher, even though he didn't get, he got a buff. He got a lot of buffs.
No, he did.
A little bit
He
of a buff.
didn't get a lot of
because-
buffs, but no, listen, he didn't get a lot of buffs. Everyone else got a lot of nerfs. That's the thing.
True.
That's the truth of it. He was like, yo, I'm good. Thanks for getting rid of the trip bar bullshit. Thanks for giving me one less for the neural theft. And basically, if you look, I've been doing a bit of the math, and I think if my math checks out, the Sentinels of Cypher and Killjoy have the lowest full buys of everyone. Like, you spend the least
Really? Again?
for them.
Wow.
Between Cypher and Killjoy, they spend the least. And you know who spends the most on the full buy? Guess.
Full buy. Is it? It's not Breach.
Okay, it's not.
Is it?
I'm gonna tell you the answer. It's Jet. And here we go with the Jet itself. Monsoon with the kill there on the Orange. Big tattoo for Monsoon. And it seems like this guy, look, he's finding the home and he's finding the shots so far. He comes rocking like a hurricane. Project though in the meantime onto the high ground. And it seems like Insane Nelly putting that spike down. But it's 4v2 and this is difficult. But Project, he'll make the shot count. Paranoia on the other side. And Lemon, does he get squeezed here? Not gonna happen. Maripogi though making it 2v2, 2v1. Gun advantage is king. And it's all up to Lemon here. 1v1 situation. There we go with the tap though onto the head of Project. He's still alive. Pistols are out, but Lemon will make lemonade out of this situation. When life gives you Lemon to clutch, he is able to squeeze every little bit out of that one. And we're all tied up 1-1 because of his heroics.
Oh wow. They got the advantage and it was really close to them actually losing that round. Lemon just kind of clutched it up in the end and they managed to get that round up. They have guns to work with, and as for the defending side, they're kind of just there with a scrappy light pie. And I'm just looking at the economy right now for the rest of the squad, and I'm just thinking about like the highest buy. So Cloudburst 3 to 200, that's like 600, 750.
It's expensive,
Does-
ref.
It is.
And
doesn't
what?
doesn't
Sige.
Reina have more money though?
No, Reina.
As Lear and
No, it's not Reina. I'm telling you, Reina, you like add 100 to it. Because Orb's only 2 anymore now. But here we go. Again, Monsoon with the takedown, 5v3 situation. And as Orange gets a kill onto Monsoon, there the aftershock is giving the damage to Insane Nelly. But he was able to back on away. Now Hecatell trying to go for the push, but Insane Nelly is insane the membrane. Sabiani, of course, she will able to do it as well. And it's 2-1 right now. Now, fun fact real quick, since we're not done with the topic. I think the amount of buying full buy with op versus buying full buy with rifle, it's close. It's actually a lot closer.
close again.
It's close right now. So you really Jet really is just like, oh screw it, I'm gonna go for an op. That's the thing. It just goes to show that they do wanna remove Jet from the equation a little bit. Those Cloudbursts cost 200 a piece, and it's 900
That's a lot.
for all the abilities there. So it's interesting, right? This goes to show how that's it. And Cypher and Skye are the two agents that really got a big buff here, I'd say. Just how Skye plays right now, guiding lights can make you your own kind of duelist. Trailblazer up on the stun as well, and with the flash getting regions at the same time, it is just effectively better. The only downside to Skye right now, of course, besides -1 bird, is the fact that flashes are not as effective globally. But Lemon, he's effective there. Dropout gets that takedown, opens up a site, and it's suddenly 5v4 as it's a quick default here for the attacking side. Monsoon though up the APC, sees through, but Shabugai will give him a face full of that white stuff, and now it's 4v3.
Alright, look at this though. It does have a fault line in place. One good fault line can do it, but doesn't get anyone so far. He will push out into the A side though, but the footsteps are abound. Shabugai gets one. It started out with Lemon. Mako on the other side gets out Project. There's only one person remaining on this team. That's Mari. Pogi does get the kill though, and now the pushes are in order though, but with the judge in place, Mako will make quick work with them. 3-1 so far for the attackers, and they make quick work of this A site.
Mako Ho and the Sova gets the kills there at the very end. So the attacking side now making it 3-1, and I still can remember Hekatol. They're beating Hecatell so far in the past 4 rounds. 3 ultimates now available here for Lemon, Monsoon, and Insane Nelly. This is actually big, getting that Sage ult very quickly. These guys have gotten a lot of orb control in the past few rounds. Drop out. And a second chance, you know, sometimes you can't find it in love, but you can find it in Valorant when you have that Sage. And the paranoia comes immediately from Maripogi. But the only thing it's really blinding right now is the Owl drone scouting, and that it does see him there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Maripogi though, on the other hand, does have a sheriff in place, but needs to get that smoke out fast, because the rest of the attacking team is just gonna waltz into this A site. No contest whatsoever as Maripogi tries to get that Lear out, but Lemon will get the wall bang into Project so far, and the site is already open for them to the taking so far. But Lemon, walking to his elbow, gets out one for his name, but now the bomb will be planted though, gets no kill to his name as Shabugai will put a lot of that good stuff into his face as Monsoon will take him out. In the meantime, but sabi nami, wait, sabi niyani. Well,
You got this.
Sabi niyani.
Yeah,
Sabi niyani.
You got
You
this.
got him.
You got this.
You got him.
She's amazing.
She got this.
Okay.
She got it.
So Drapa, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, Shabugai is an incredible name. If you have this, if this guy shows up in VCT, they will make him name change immediately. Like that's a no.
True.
You make us
That's
on
a
an
no-no.
official Riot broadcast say Shabu. That's a big no. That's
Ooh,
a very
that's-
big. That's a very big no. That's a very big no.
What if what if he changes it to white stuff? Name change?
I think that's also. I mean, that's kind of kinky. But you know what's also kinky here? Lemon just able to step on Maripoki, and I think there are like 10 people in the chat right now that might be into that. But Lemon right now into the teleporter exit, just waiting for someone to TP on over. Quick rotation though from the defense so far to stack heavily on B site, and I feel like here, if the attacking side figures this out, they call for the rotate, they are good to go on A.
Yeah, Lemon, if you're hearing this, pull out your knife. There's a sage waiting for you on the other side of the TP. Please, just pull out the knife. As Orange and Co just defending that side so far, as Project will take out one, but Monsoon was just ready for the engage, takes out two to his name. The bomb will be planted as Shabugai will use that rolling thunder, taking advantage of that. Most of them is stunned though, but they don't really have any peaks to work with as Hecatell. Pushing it to the side along with the breach will make quick work of one. Doesn't get the other one though, but the fault line's in position. Will take out one. The bomb has not been planted so far, but will get killed out by Mako in the end. 5-1 so far. And the attacking team of Hecatol is making quick work of this first half.
Hecatol decided to play team deathmatch there instead, and Shabugai trying to do everything he can and more. A really good stun, especially on the Breach's kit. I basically summarized it on the thing I made the other day. Breach stuns are better, flash and damage are worse, but in the end, just having those concusses to get so much value to really set things
really
up, it's really
useful.
good. And the fact that the Rolling Thunder is now as big as it ends from before, then you're happy about that. That's really it. It's all about that. Hecatell puts up the wall, but the orbital strike will flush them out like rats can come out of the gutter. Monsoon now with that takedown. Shabugai right behind everything here of the AP. Single for the flashes as per usual. And here comes Sabiani. She's gonna get on the board there to get rid of Orange. And Sabiani mapapatay niya yan. But Insane Nelly with the res. 5v2. Project finding the coming back Mari-Pogi. But as I say that, here comes the duel between the Jets. And Monsoon is a hurricane looking to be category calamity. 6-1 right now as the attacking side is in full control of, well, the last 6 rounds here. Streak, Mr. Dropout, streak.
They made it into a straight streak so far. After that first initial gun round that the defending team won, they kind of just blew it out of the water. Lemon though, just really the factor being was that he won that round and they kind of slid it away in this first half. Now 6-1 so far as the rest of the squad will be playing default in all of these sites as the rest of the defending team will try to get a kill, but Project gets lit up to oblivion. Monsoon takes him out, but Shabugai gets him out before getting that Sage Wall up. Excellent stuff, but insanely will get the kill over to Hecatell. The Sage Diff so far as Lemon will take another guy in the ways of Shabugai. And now 4-2 situation and the bomb will be planted in its A site.
Lemon there with the takedown, and that was just such a good catch there from Insanely. Especially seeing the Sage lifted on up rather than going for the res. That is just big, and I feel like right now the most defining battle here of agents in this game has to be between Monsoon and Project. Both guys popping off like crazy, but Monsoon has just gotten even more momentum under his belt. So it's up to Project right now to put a stop to what the duelists on the other side are doing, because there's not just Monsoon there popping off, there's also Lemon with 10 kills. Mari-Pogi though has a dark cover to throw, has the from the shadows, but doesn't really have time to go for the defuse now. Gets the exit onto Lemon, so he'll call it a day. I got the kill. I'm happy about that. Put a golden star on the refrigerator and tell my mom that I was able to accomplish something today. But right now, the accomplishments of the attacking side cannot go unnoticed here, Mr. Dropout. 7-1. And things are looking very, very good here for Hekatol.
Yeah, Hekatol has high honors in the first half. Just really 7 in a row. That's a lot of work to deal with. If you're in the shoes of Team Hecatell, you have to defend the site properly. I think one way to do it is just trade it out properly, because you are playing alone. You are walking up And if you get killed out at the start of the round, as what Project's been doing for a past couple of rounds, it's kind of just showing, and it's kind of hard to take the retake if you are pushing up really far. And again, Mini-PUGS and Shabugai just walking in one by one into the loving arms of Lemon as they push into this B site. No contest whatsoever as both of the defenders of B site are killed off.
Boys and girls, that's not how you do a double peek. But in the smoke, you can't see anything. Orange with a takedown onto 11, shutting down the Empress. But Monsuna with a refrag. And it's up to Hecatell and Project to figure something up. They go for the res though, exposing their position. And Sabiani, that's a perfect
my
push to get
God.
two. Looking for the third. She doesn't get it though against Shabugai. But here we go again. Can
He's
he
running
actually
under?
deal with this? Oh no, he's running away. Pare, police ako! Hinahabol na siya! Shabugai! He's been spotted! He's been exposed! And oh no, the Kamatis falls on the ground as Mako will get the takedown. Even though it's about movies, I don't care. It's close enough. 8-1 right now. And before we start talking about the next round, quick little pansin on the chat. Guys, if you notice that you have placed lower, it's because Diamond 1 is the peak now. So everyone will place lower.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. If you were Diamond, if you're like Gold, whatever, maybe Plat. If you're Immortal Radiant, you'll be Diamond 1. So you'll climb very quickly naman eh. Back to your rank if you get the wins again. It's just everyone has been lowered. So don't worry about you placing low. Since everyone technically plays low as Hecatell, he's low on the ground there after
Oh no,
11 gets
no,
the
no,
takedown.
Shabugai, no.
Shabugai.
Oh.
No, the judge, the timing. But Monsoon, he's also playing peekaboo at the wrong time. But Monsoon will eventually come in with the wins behind him. And it's such a quick A take. Not only that, hugot na naman kayo sa putang ng chat. But here we have it now. 5v2 situation. Orange though, fixing up his aim. Monsoon goes down. A chance perhaps with that neural theft. As I say that, Lemon out to dry it. Mini-PUGS kills Mako, but Lemon would take down onto Orange. That sounds like a band, no? Orange and Lemons, Pinoy ako, Pinoy tayo, and Pinoy Valorant ends with Sabiani catching out Mini-PUGS there. 9-1 and a slaughter from the attacking side so far.
Yeah, run and gun really. It's still it's still prevalent in this map, and Monsoon is just giving full spectacle over to that. He killed everyone except Shabugai, and Shabugai just like, oh, what? I gotta pull out my judge. Oh, I think I dropped it on the floor. Oh, I gotta jump. Oh, I'm dead. Run and gun, please fix. Valorant, please, as again, an 8-round streak, a 9-round streak in the way of Hekatol, as again, they'll try to push it to this B side, and look at this. Another double peak in the way of Project.
Please don't.
And Orange, though, does get the jump
Please don't.
peak in place, though, but has to back off. Has a stinger to work with, and Lemon's already killed out prior.
That was like half a shoulder, half a jiggle, and it was so dangerous. Like you're going very far there, Orange. But Project Shabugai making the play, and here he comes, looking for a bit of that hit and run. Sabiani now goes on down. Lemon in the meantime with a kill on Orange yet again, disbanding the band. But as I say that, the defense right now trying to play a bit of a retake before it even gets put on down, and Hecatell and Project on the board. Insanely though, falls in hand of the Jets, leaving everything to Mako now. But can he bring the tsunami here? Is it gonna be a bit of that Umi, or will this duel unfortunately send him to the Shadow Realm? And the shock darts are flying on by the left-hand side, 2v1. But look at that. Look at that crossfire, and Project again wrecking the opposition. Seems like they finally get on the board here when they played a different angle on their defense dropout.
I have extra money if anyone needs.
All it took was just one ballsy play coming from Shabugai. He was kind of just cracked, going to that TP and just pushing out with that fault line in place. Just get stunned, and there was no contest whatsoever. He got one, and he got killed at the end, but they got the round for their team, so that was good. They managed to stop the bleeding for now, but a 9-2, still a big deficit for them to go through the second half, as they need to win this one out to even stand a chance to go for this last round. And wow, that was smart stuff there. Monsoon tried to kill Project using that Blade Storm, but he dashed right in because he could. I think he just believed that he couldn't just flick to his life, but now Monsoon still has more Blade Storms to work with, but Hecatell will take him out, and the TP's in possession now, and no one's in this B side so far.
And knives on the ground, and here we go. Project right now looking to retake this A short with his Sage teammate, but Shabugai getting two on B side, and now Orange finding insanely as well. Suddenly, the tides are turning. Mako all alone. Project gets that takedown. And that's that. The defense. The last 2 rounds, they've woken on up here. Drop out. They're getting momentum,
Switching sides.
especially in the manner that they won those rounds in. And even though the scoreline is 9-3, there's hope here for Shabugay and Co. Seems like now that Hekatol are up by 6, but Hecatell can tell us that they can fight on back.
Yeah, all it takes was one good play, and I think the momentum might be going in the way for them. But because it is a pistol round, everything's been reset. And it's up to both teams to push the lead or cement that comeback that will be possible in this initial pistol round, as they'll try to go for this B push, eventually push it to the side, get the picks, and get that round off. But look, they have other ideas though for the defending team. They have the Jet and they have the Sova, and they're just gonna try to push this one out in long.
Yeah, well, here we go. Pistol yet again, and it's high time now to see what Mako can do in this duel. Seems like he wins it, and Project already goes down. Beautiful flash though from Shabugay. Monsoon though with a surprise. And as I say that, can't hit the shot onto the stage. 5v3 situation though, and here we go again with the peak. Gotta be careful of gliding with the right clicks now. That has been nerfed, the right click itself, so you don't want to stay in the air too long. But Mako, and then Silver,
Mako's 1
with a
HP.
sliver rather of HP, staying alive for now. 4v2, the chase is on though. Hecatell falls in the hand of Lemon.
Down A.
And as I say that, the spike is all the way on A side. Mini-PUGS all the way here at B. There's no bonus points here drop out for taking a site without...
Lemon, knife, do it.
No. He didn't have the angle for the knife, but he got the angle for the takedown. And that's that, 10-3.
True.
The defense winning pistol and getting even more momentum here.
Yeah, this will be a pseudo gun round for the defending team, and it's kind of just desperation at this point for Team Hecatell. They have to buy. They have to save. They have to full save, because if you try to oppose this one out, it is not going to end well for you guys, as the rest of the squad will try to push out in this A main in this A site. A Shabugay playing with the frenzy with the full armor, as the rest of the squad will be saving out, buying out the abilities and pushing into the site eventually. But getting that orb up is really important, but still 3-10 situation, still a hefty climb to work with, as they have the footsteps in place, and all it takes is one simple push to oppose that push. But now Lemon's in place, does have a Spectre, and he's just gonna walk in this smoke. Oh no.
I mean, he wants to go for it, but Orange...
What?
The crouching helps, man. And the Cypher gets to take that, but the fire, the slow. Everything and anything on the streets, on the floors. Orange is trying to get on away, and you're in the showers here, Drop, but you want to clean it up, but Monsoon. That was a Mad Lad push, and this Mad Lad is going to the Asylum. 5v3. What a play from Orange so far, shutting down the 2 duelists who have been doing the job there for the defense.
Yeah, and they managed to get that one essential kill coming out of Lemon though, and now as they push into the site, they have an opportunity to push it, but Sabi Niani though has something else to say along with Insanely. Does get the trade though over by Project, but Shabugay is cracked! 2v1 situation, as Mako still has the help to work with against 2 very lit people, and there is 15 seconds remaining. One good peek can do it for Mako, and he has no choice. He could just stall it out. Just wait for the bomb plant to happen. It takes one and just hide it out, Mako.
No, he wants
There's
to go
no
for the
time.
shot,
There's only 5 seconds remaining.
He has time. No, he has time. He has time.
Oh.
Project can put that down.
He has
because
time. He has
He has
time.
the whole site in his
Mako,
hands.
one shot.
Mako versus Project here.
One shot.
Oh, he got it.
Oh.
The ghost. The ghost.
Got it.
He's a sneaky boy, and he got to hug the APC to get that takedown. Close though. Very good effort from the attacking side, and honestly, the heroic start from Orange now making that round quite costly for their opponents here. So keep an eye out on the guns this round, because here we go. Welcome to 3.0. Everything is weird. Everything is topsy-turvy, and it seems like the defense should have enough money to buy things up. But on the other side, here Dropout, I Spy with my little eye. Well, first things first, a Spectre there in the mix, but there's an Operator on a Sage, and Hecatell. This is a big gamble here for their team.
Well, I mean, if you have nothing to lose, might as well just do it, man. You do have the Operator in place, and all it takes is one good shot to make things work. As the rest of the squad will try to push this one out, does have the wall in place, and Sage is just waiting for the peaks there. Look at this one. Does have the slow ore to work with along with the wall. So one good wall and a peak can do it. But with the rest of the squad going into this B hookah, it is a matter of time before they try to enter into the side though. But the timing as Orange will take one out. Does get the trade though over to Sabiniani. But now it is going to be a push into this B side. Doesn't get the kill so far, and I think we still need to take track of those whiff shots with the operator so far, as none of them are actually taking shot. Mako and Shabugay get kills of their own, as the bomb will be pushing shortly, but Lemon though has other ideas. Take out Shabugay in the making, and sabi ni Yani, last person remaining is Hecatell. Does get right click with Monsoon, in his match point for Team Hekatol. 12 to 13.
Yeah, this is taking a toll truly against the other side, and just goes to show right now that things are working out so well for Hecatol. Besides, of course, the fact that we have Lemon and Monsoon popping off, Savignani, Mako stepping it up, and insanely very stable on that stage as well. Team just in complete control of the defensive half so far. And even though there have been some clutch moments there from Project Echo, Project Shabugay, Orange, and Hecatell and Mini-PUGS trying to do different things, it just doesn't seem to pass for them. It just doesn't seem they get the scoreline that they're looking for here. Drop out. And they're gonna try one last time to play onto the short angle. A lurk here from Project though at the same time. But the thing is, just such a big stifle here from Insanely. Wall plus slow equals it's hard to push. And Mini-PUGS gonna try something different. Teleports onto the high ground, but Naz, they take that safe plant lure, so perhaps Monsoon already with the shot, dashing on in though, gets raided. Lemon right now with the takedown. Here we go with the Orbital Strike, and the burn is real, and everyone trying to play on A is already dead.
Does have a Vandal to work with though. Project, the last person remaining on their team, does have a Vandal and a Dream, but Sabiniani will make quick work of them, and the rest of the squad will win that one out.
Yeah, there you have
Hekatol will win it out 13 to 3.
Damn. Another 13 to 3 dub, and just goes to show that today is a day of making sure that your team can absolutely dominate. So well played there to Lemon and Monsoon. As I've mentioned, these two guys really popping off like crazy and doing the work that they need to do in the first place. Sabignani, of course, really stepping it up, especially on that second half. Mako, it was interesting for Mako. Wasn't many kills really, but when he needed to the most, his honor was restored. He was really the one bringing the rounds for them, and many a time the scoreline happened here for their team because of Mako. But on the other side, gotta give my props to Shabugay and Project, making plays and making heroics a thing to tell. Orange as well, a few clutch moments there, but 30 to 3 is still a scoreline to remember for Lemon and Monsoon and Co, and something to forget for Project and the rest.
And just really good stuff from Hekatol and Co, just making that one work. Still good effort though by Hecatell with those last remaining rounds, but the momentum really was something to work with in the team of Hecatol. And they managed to take one out. They managed to steamroll the rest of the competition, and really, again, in the game of Valorant, momentum really is key to making a lot of those wins possible. Just one win at a time would make sure that all of the effort that you've done is not going to waste.
Gotta say though, for from that breach, he inspired me. He inspired me to do something. Not his name though. Not the name. That's a no. We are not promoting any kind of that. But he inspires me to make heroic plays happen. So there you go. Well played indeed. Even the chat loving Shabugay there. Papatulfo ko yung nag-knife sa akin. Sino ba yung nag-knife sa'yo? Si Orange ba? I think si Orange yun eh. Rip Orange. I'll see you on public opinion court. And I played Jet like Tracer. And it was nice. It was a nice game, but unfortunately the scoreline was just in there. And happy that you guys enjoyed, especially Mini-PUGS, Monsoon, Savignani, etc. You had it. You had a good time there. So thank you for that one. Ano ang next? Who is next? Who is gonna be here? Ikaw na ba? Hindi pa, no?
Team name.
Hindi, ikaw na ba? Hindi pa. Hindi pa. Okay. Noted. Haven is next. Team names. Real quick. Ascent.
I wonder. I
Go.
wonder what KO can replace though in team
Jet.
compositions. What can he fill? Jet?
No,
Really?
anything. They'll just stick KO in. Maybe no
Anything?
anything. Cause if you want to play Counter Strike and you realize that it is a dead game in every other region and in every region except Europe, then you play KO in
Russia.
Valorant instead.
True.
Russia is part of Europe dropout.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Russia's big. I'll just
what continent is the Philippines part of then, huh? Smart guy.
oh. think it's part of
Uh-huh.
Australia.
Australia. Yeah. Yeah, mates. Goes to show we got
Yeah.
go to Barbie, you know. Just hit them punch them kangaroos. Fuck you, man.
Stop it. Stop
Stop
it.
fuck up. Anyway, so who is next? Sa akin to. Like
Sova Sentinel, Triple Initiator. Oh my god, actually. That's a lot of
yeah,
flashes to
like
work
Sova
with.
Skye KO sounds like a strong comp. And then you play one smoke and you can if you're I think Sentinel is gonna be interesting because you can go two ways about it. It gets strong because it has the cheapest buys, and Cypher becomes meta again, or they can just forgo it, go for Viper, and then have a duelist at the front, right? It's interesting. I feel like the initiator role.
Comps are gonna change.
I think the initiator role is gonna be big. I think also that Sova is still gonna be a pick even though his kit is expensive because everyone who plays Sova is good at Sova, and second of all, Sova gives like the best intel of all. But I wonder, right, if you're gonna get those three initiator comps, I wonder if anyone's gonna be ballsy enough to go for initiator. Who knows? Who knows? Meta's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And again,
Spain.
Valorant, every agent that's gonna come out eventually, there might be a pick ban situation that might happen
Tagal pa
between the
yun?
agents, but patagal pa yun. As again, like comparing to a game like Siege, it takes a while before all of the before we actually get pick ban rates, and iiba yung meta kung ganon, but for now the meta will mostly be the same, but with the exception of KO being part of it, a lot of the compositions will go around having that Sova around. And again, Aster Viper is still a strong contender to work with us. Again, we're going to this game of Haven, and wow, Valorant, just improving bit by bit. Just just fix the running gun again, please.
I mean, that's what they did. What do you mean? Have you seen run and gun in this patch? Have you seen it? Like, the Spectre still does it from time to time. But let's be real. Doesn't the P90 do the same thing? Huh? Dropout? I don't play CSGO.
Way worse.
But I know the P90 does that. It's like, I go run and gun, I go brrrr, and they die. That's just how it works. Anyway.
The spray is way smaller, but yeah, the concept's still the same
Concept
as
is the same.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what this game
Again.
needs? Dual wielded pistols. That's what it needs. You need two frenzies like that, and you go. Brrrr. That's
There's gonna be an operator like that. I swear to God.
it's gonna be incredible. But yeah, the guys even in the chat saying triple initiator. No, I'm saying quad initiator, guys. It's gonna happen. One team is gonna decide to do that. I don't know who. I don't know when, but they're gonna try it, and then it'll be interesting. And we should be upside down if we're in Australia. Okay, I'll give it to Evil Hunter. There you go. There you go. Okay.
Choose your
There you go.
agent.
I gave it to you. That's 100 bits. Thanks. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you can play KO as a duelist. You can play him just to fight everything. And did you see what I did to guys in New Hall? Yes, Monsoon. We are a witness to the greatness.
Yes.
But enough about that last game. Let's get into the next one. Haven is on the cards. And what we see here from the comps, they're actually very unique. I don't think anyone has picked the same agent. Yeah, everyone is playing
Wow.
something different. It's 10 agents on the field. Killjoy, Sova, Omen, Sage, and Reyna on the defensive side. Jet, Cypher, Phoenix, Brimstone, and Breach on the attack. And this is an interesting call here for the attackers of... Let's get into the game. What the hell is the team name? I think...
That's Ampon ng Hapon.
Yeah, Ampon ng Hapon. They're running Haven without a Sova. This is a very interesting call. They're not gonna be able to figure out who's on the site that they're sieging on, but at least they can stun them. They can try to figure something out, and a quick entry between the Jet and the Phoenix can allow them to get the intel they need in that first place. Also, the anti-lurk there with the Cypher. On the other side, though, for the defense, I feel like it does have the stability points of the Sage and the Sova. You have the Killjoy there as well, but you're relying so much on Senpai right now to really pop off and get the kills, and both sides, they have some interesting strengths and weaknesses that may or may not work better on a map like this. But I feel like the defensive comp has more roots on Haven compared to the attack, because yeah, Brimstone Breach on Haven, 3 sites. That's a lot of space to cover with so minimal intel and smokes.
Yeah, and again, if you're Brimstone, you have to make sure that the smoke that you're gonna place is a commitment into that site, because you can't wait any more smokes. But Janelle already taking first blood, killing out Master in the meantime. And I should say though, the engages here will be interesting because of no intel coming in whatsoever, as Senpai will get killed out by Q in the meantime, as the bomb will still not be planted, but Janelle's making quick work of this B site. 2 people remaining on the defending side, just stuck in the C-Link, and the dashes are in place though. Aspects will get killed out by Dernell, and the Killjoy, the
Why?
last person remaining.
Why would you
Spain,
say it like
again,
that?
Make it quick work.
Why would you
Dernell
say
will
it
kill
like
out Spain
that?
in the meantime.
Shut up!
What is
Janelle
zero?
got a quad. Say it again. Say the Sova's name again. Uh-huh.
Ask you.
Oh my god, Dropbot. What did you do? What did you eat today? Why are we like this? My brain cells melted as soon as that happened. And speaking of melting, Fresnel able to melt everyone down in front of him. But you know, let's sound smart for a little bit. And the thing is, here for the attacking side of Ampon ng Hapon, if they get the entry,
Let's go.
they have such a strong way to do it. Breach, Brimstone with the setup, Phoenix Jet so very quick, Cypher the anti-lurk. So effectively, their comp can work, but there's still that caveat. How many people are there on the other side? What positions are they taking? And they just need to have that utter confidence that they can win the duels after the flashes that they go in blind with. But oh no, the Reyna playing peekaboo in the Cyber Cage, and Dradell takes care of Senpai there. 5v4 situation, and Ash just going for the shock darts there. I don't feel like that's how you're supposed to say it. But Ads, let's just call him Ads. Like, come on, really. Ads here on the high ground, getting shot on up. Dranel in the meantime with a takedown yet again. Spain though making that sheriff count. And a beautiful paranoia here from Senju, but it's still the attacking side winning it out. A proper take into a proper round, 2-0 right now in favor ng Ampon ng Hapon.
I feel like the attacking team has I feel like this is one of the Unga comps that I could tell, because even though they don't have a Sova to work with, and it might be prevalent in the next couple of rounds, that they have a weakness that they don't have any info to work with, they could just flash on with so much of their abilities, and they could just go in, look for a site to work with, just kill someone out at the back side and kill them. I think that's just the essence of an Unga comp. And I guess the Jet's just there in the forefront, just using that Blade Storm, in fact, and the Tailwind that will use it for later, as the rest of the squad is just going right into it. No stoppage whatsoever, as the blinds will be in place. The fault line will not be in position as of yet, but that Aftershock will make use of that, just putting so much space. And now the bomb will be planted just like that.
Oh, Ads though, beautiful shock darts volley, and Punjabi goes down immediately there. Now then, high ground being taken here by the defensive, and we'll see what Dranel can do on the other side, but he gets poked there by Please Master, and ooh, I see you. Seems like Chinese Japanese getting the takedowns that they need, but Q right now catching out Ads in response. Hot hands now to go for the heal. There we go with a flash into the peak, but Naito able to just crown himself there to get to. Wiz in the meantime finding Senju, leaving everything to Senpai now, and can we get the notice here from the Reyna? There's the first one there. Can the Kohai though of the Phoenix fight on back? Q right now, not too cute whatsoever there. Senpai with 3, and he pinches the cheeks of the opposition, but is there enough time? Senpai, you are held back another year, as the triple kill for the Reyna is not enough, and it's 3-0 in favor Ampon ng Hapon.
Kinda got delayed by a little bit there, as Senpai wouldn't get the defuse in time. 3-0 so far. Very good first half by Dranel and Co, just making quick work of the rest of the squad there. And I do hope though that they have a plan to actually counter this one out. Senju needs to make use of that dark cover, because you have 2 smokes to work with, and just one good smoke can stop the momentum between that push and basically that whole round altogether though. But again, a save round is in order for the defending team as the rest of the attacking team will try to push this one out in garage with an opposition in mid.
Flash is there. And here they come, drop out. Wiz looking to lead the charge, setting things up yet again, initiating as much as he can. And with this double flash composition, they don't even really need to know what's there on the other side because they can just flash everything and anything. But Ads, he will punish that lack of intel to get that takedown. Senju there on the board as well. And here we go. Can he max it out? Q in the meantime peeking, but cannot hit the shots. And eventually, it becomes a 4v3. Flatburst though is
wow,
the play.
that's smart.
Senpai comes close. Q in the meantime with the takedown. And as we get the run back right in front of Senpai. 1-2. Thank you very much for the takedowns. And Punjabi left all alone to fend for himself. An interesting call with the run it back. An interesting reload from Punjabi. And what questionable chain of events. Like, let's be real. Run it back in front of the opposition. Cloudburst there in such a weird spot. No intel leading the Sheriff kill, flashing everything. And in the end, the duel that was promised between Senpai as well as Punjabi ending on a low note thanks to the reload. So, that round, utter chaos and disorder. I like it enough. The defense takes one, and I guess Chinese-Japanese get on the board there.
Yeah, they managed to get one out despite all of the just the weirdness and the craziness that this game has to offer though. But next following around, they still have money to work with on the attacking team. It's up to Chinese-Japanese to hold it down because if they lose this, there is not a lot to work with on the next couple of rounds though. But now the pushes are in order. They will try to push onto the C site, but they still have to remove most of the traps labeled by the Killjoy at first before going into the site, and the dark cover's in place. They'll make sure that there's no funny business going to the C site, and they have decided to rotate to another place to work with.
I mean, they're basically playing a guessing game here, aren't they? It's just like, how many bullets are coming our way? That's a lot. I don't like that. Let's go somewhere else. Orbital strike though might be the call here for a Naito. Flushing out back of B sites. The thing is though, if you're gonna be playing the guessing game like that, more often than not, you're not gonna hit anything, and instead Adds there with the takedown on Naito to start things off. So 5v4 off to the races here for the defensive, and now we're seeing this Unga Bunga comp that you love so much falling flat because they're unable to get that full steam ahead without that confidence. Master though in the meantime capturing out Renel, and please spank me, please kill me, the sage says. Unfortunately, it will be him getting the takedown from the tower. So 5v3 and this kind of pace, it does not help Ampon whatsoever. Q though fighting on back, gets the flash onto Ads, but Ads still does it anyway. And when you have a name that just means you smash your head into the keyboard, you are gonna smash heads as well. 3-2, the defensive wrap it up as Senpai gets that final kill.
Wow, just good play. They stopped the Onganess from the attacking team. Just again, one of the strats here to stop this comp is just don't let them go into site altogether, because one of their best advantages is just getting the flashes out and covering so much space and cover going from all of that. But the defending team of really just Chinese-Japanese, they managed to hold it down. They stopped the offensive, and that dark cover just really sealed it for their team so far. 2-3 so far. As they still have money for one, they don't have money for one more round. They are on an eco buy, but they will try to go for another Onga push. As Ads will kill one, gets two though to his name, and getting that shock dart to get more space. As he will push, not push, just back it off. As this will be a 5-3 situation coming from the defending team. Oh my god.
Alam mo. Really quick. Pangalan pa lang, pang Smurf na.
ADS.
Pero hindi, pang Smurf na eh. Parang you just smashed your head in. Senju though, they're getting takedown onto Q. But in all honesty, you know, Ads, he is incredible. Senju, that's a return to sender. You saw that spray eventually hitting. Just some good control from Mr. Senju here. And just maxing it out yet again. Well played by the Omen. All tied up now.
Yeah, and now the rest of Chinese-Japanese all has their ults ready. They could just stop their ults. They could just stop the opposition whatsoever. And the one place that they could play with is that Breach does have the Rolling Thunder, and again, the buff that they gave to this guy is really huge. Just a really good just a wide angle for him to work with. That will make sure that all of the angles will be covered when ulted, as now the Onga will happen again as the rest of the squad is already pushing into this A site. Rolling Thunder's in place, and they have no choice but to back off. They have to work with this one. But look at that smoke. That is not a good smoke to work with, as Senpai is just spraying and praying through that window. No kills whatsoever. Oh my god, did you see that?
Yes, I did, but you know what's
Just
blind?
blind fate.
Ads though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the default doesn't hit connections this time. Lockdown is there, but yeah, that brimstone spraying it down and mowing one down out of nowhere. Senpai now with a takedown onto Naito, shutting down those hopes and dreams. Lockdown though gonna get broken on, and Master now with the res onto Senju. But as Senpai tries to be the tip of the spear, he will get dulled there by Punjabi. Adds though in the meantime with 1 with 2 yet again, and the Sova smashing these guys with his keyboard and all. Sprays even 360.
Oh!
Adds just blah blah blah. With one play, it's just witness there. He stays up onto tower and he makes me spout nonsense, which is pretty much my job. But what a way to hit the shot. Spout points with 360, a little bit more with the spray, and a triple kill just for good measure.
They managed to take that one out, and I should say that Ads really is just a good player to work with. Yeah, man, this guy's just cracked as usual. As again, they managed to get all of the rounds back, and they're leading in the round scoreline now, and it's up to the attacking team to stop that one now. And one of the disadvantage now is just showing all about no intel to get whatsoever, and they're just really forced to take those hard angles to work with.
Senpai though, oh, one Ad's also there. Wiz in the meantime getting the takedowns, and I cannot find any of the kills, but it's okay because eventually we get the Spain now trying to get to that spike. But Punjabi and Trinell getting on the board there, 2v2 situation, and it seems like in all this chaos, the garage is where it all matters. Please Master though has it back on the way with a sliver of HP. Same case though for Trinell, only 1 HP right now. But then again, the Sage can go for the heals, the Reyna can self-sustain, and we'll see if Senpai as well as Please Master can figure something out on the retake, and Senpai will pick up a rifle now.
Wow, look at this one. Still a 2v2 situation though. Punjabi still has work to do. As look at that, just tries to do the tat, but Punjabi can just do the brrr and will kill out Master in the meantime. Senpai, the last person remaining, does have a shot over to Daniel. But Janelle's really low on HP. One shot can do it, and one shot can do it from the Cypher. One push can do it, as look at that backside. He has to peek this one out. Gets one, but is there time? There is time, okay. It didn't explode yet.
Just don't pull okay, we're good.
Uh-oh.
No as a thought moments here.
We're good.
No as a thoughts. We're fine. Senpai, you got it. So, seems like, well, we're still fine, we're still dandy, and there you go. Senpai with 11 here, as Ads with 11 as well. But Senju does have that from the shadows available to go for that intel. And defense right now, they were down by 3 at the very start, and they have been on a complete tear here. Drop out 5 rounds in a row, looking good, looking stellar. And if they can keep this one up, we might see another game that a team is able to run away with. But we'll find out as we go again. It's high time to try and see what Q can do. But our fears, our concerns, they've really borne fruit here, Dropout. The lack of intel is hurting the attacking side right now.
Oh.
And see, they don't know that Ads is just there. He was just playing danger close with the Aldrone, and he just wins that 100% angle to get to before he dies to Naito. This is what we're talking about. If you just had any kind of intel, you would have realized that Sova was there. You could have gotten a free takedown, but no sparks for you, no big brain plays for you, because you don't have the intel, and you have to just rely on your complete and utter guts to take these sites.
We just fell witness to one of the monkiest strats in Valorant. Still, no intel to work with means that just getting the information just really tough for you. Ronaldo taking that sheriff but doesn't get the kill. Spain will get him in the meantime as he will swap guns. But does get tagged out by Punjabi, takes one out before Please Master gets out Naito in the meantime. 1v3 situation though, as Punjabi will walk out, look for another kill, but gets the headshot over to Senju, walks that one out, and look at this. He's dead.
Very dead. Senpai
Really
with
dead.
that final kill, and here you go, 6-3 the scoreline, and it does seem like now that's on the defensive. They're really utilizing the whole aspect of intel control to the next level. Not only that, just a big ball plays here from Ads, doing everything can and more. And from that point on, well, Just that Sova with 13 kills is really one of the pillars to watch out for as we get into another round. So 6-3 the scoreline. Here we go again.
Right here.
The question here
Right
is,
here.
what can the attack do? Should they just go back to what they were doing a while ago, drop out? Because it seems like that's their only choice for this comp as the scan comes.
Uh-oh, Master, look at this though. Does have the angle, but Naito just ready for it. Just kills him out in the meantime. And this is the time that they were looking for. The Unga will prevail so far as Wiz, Skip Hope will take that kill out over in heaven, and the flashes are in place. The aftershocks are in position, and the bomb will be planted shortly.
Here we go though, and now time for the Hunted Fury. Try and figure something out. Q though, his running back has skin broken, but the thing is he can go again with that spike plant. So let's see if Senpai
Spike
can
planted.
make something work here. Kajabi though does get the takedown. It's all
One
up
enemy
to
remaining.
the Sova now of ads. He gets the scan, but it's Intel. He gets one. But can he get more? Can he get more cores here? Can he figure something out? There's already the flashbacks coming on in there from Q, but Ad's there on the other side to get that takedown. 3v1 situation. Ad's still in the fight here, dropout. But for Arsova, another one on the board. He's running out of time though. I don't think he can make it here. Punjabi will imprison him there. 6-4. Finally, we get another scoreline here for the attack, but it took their sweet time, and it was so difficult for them in the first place.
Yeah, they took advantage of the lax situation the defending team has. They took advantage of the A site and they just pushed it out right off the park. They lost one agent from the defending team and they just kind of took advantage to that in the end. Still, they got a round out and now the defending team still has money to work with. Let's see if they can try to push this lead out, or will they finally stop more of the bleeding that they've been giving them as Donnell will pick up the operator for the team.
Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen, and Dronell, ginagawa mo dyan. He does get the takedown so very quickly there. And Dronell, that's another one on the board, looking good so far. There's the spray though, Senpai does get takedown on the Q. Quick little dismiss though to get on the way. And as to say that, it's just, yeah, Senpai. He has a proper crosshair, and then 4 different squares in the middle for some reason. Senshi though finding Punjabi after the takedown onto Senpai. So quick little refrag. But while this is all happening, A-side being taken here by the attacking side. And Wiz, he's putting that spike down. Really good setup here for the attack so far.
Yep, and
One
now
enemy
the spike
remaining.
will be planted as Janelle with a 3K. That operator is really taking quick work of everyone so far in this A site, and they just took advantage to that. Spain, the last person remaining, does have a Vandal in place, does take one off the board, but the Brimstone is just ready for the taking. But look at that, Janelle's already lit up. It's up to Spain to get that bomb plant. Spain takes a little bit of a peek, but gets taken out by Naito in the end.
Yeah, he got
5-6 so far scoreline. Yeah,
got hurt
got
by
it.
the pain, brother. And
Last
that's just
round
that.
in the
It really goes
half.
to show that, well, it gets very difficult to keep up that momentum when your opponent gets back onto what worked in the first place. And we have seen the 6-round streak from the defense broken by a 2-round streak now by the attacking side, and we're keeping this match as close as possible. This has been fun though. This has been a fun one. It's been very close, but one to watch out for has to be the operator. Sova versus Jet. Can Dronell play the entries yet again, or will it be just Ads getting a takedown onto the window? Time to find out. There's the peek with a Cypher, able to get away with his life intact.
Oh my god, Ads though does have the Recon Dart to work with, and one Recon Dart can do it. Look at that information that he's been getting so far. 3 people outside of Garage, but Master and Donnell have something else to say. Both take kills of their own so far. 4v4 situation, and what? He got that wallbang. He didn't get the kill though, but that will put a little bit of stain over to his health so far, as this will still be a 4v4 situation.
Yeah, it just goes to show you gotta tame the beast and you gotta tame the shots there. Now though, in the 4v4, it is a bit calm, in all honesty. We haven't seen too much in the game, but Ads breaking that silence and breaking the face of Dronell, winning out the duel. Here we go right now with Senpai though, spraying it down to get rid of Punjabi. And now the breach of the Brimstone. The brothers here will have to try and figure out what they have to do for themselves. The scan does come though, and Wiz right now moving over to the right-hand side. We got Naito here, trying to keep things up as well. But then again, they're going blind
30
drop
seconds
out.
left.
They're playing the guessing game. And now, this time, seems like Ads as well as Senpai are prepared to rotate there.
Yeah, look at this. The Onga just walking slowly. The monkeys in the night does have the banana in place, but Ads just waiting for the smoke to happen and does recognize it. Brim
10
smokes
seconds
have been
left.
put down. There's 10 seconds on the clock. Senpai pushes down, but doesn't get the kill so far. There's still time remaining, but
the scan!
he will get killed out and there's no time remaining.
down.
The
A.
scan into the shot, and that is that. You said it yourself, no time remaining, but style points from Ads to wrap up the round. 7-5, and here we go, swapping on sides. The Sova looking nigh unstoppable with 19 kills and 8 deaths. Sent by as well, an Iron Man himself, 14 and 6. A lot of stats going in favor of the attacking side, but this pistol is going to be very important, especially if you want to see Ampon ng Hapon try to tie it up.
Yeah, and just
Right here.
one way to do it, just get that information coming up off literally anywhere. Punjabi being a Cypher main, just like being checking spots into that site, really useful for him because because of what he's been buffed so far, just really like just really good stuff. But again, one good push can do it, and Ads has a recon dart. One recon dart can do it, as they will push it to the side so far. But Naito almost gets killed out with the molly intact, but does get it down so far. Naito still has a ghost to work with along with the rest of his team.
the fuck,
But that
Ads?
shock dart, what? How? Where was that?
Just-
Backside. That was backside.
Backside, he's just gone immediately. Senjudog able to get to after Wiz and Naito both to fall, and it leaves everything
Spike
here to
planted.
Grenell as well as Punjabi. High ground being taken by the Cypher, and we'll see Punjabi can imprison anyone else. It is going to be high time though for to knock time for Punjabi perhaps. At the
Last
same
player
time, Senju
standing.
right now, return to sender, sending another one, 3 kills right now, and please Master with the distraction of Spain there. Find the spanking onto the opposition. So 8-5, here we go. Momentum in favor of Chinese-Japanese, and this is the perfect opportunity for them to run away with this game.
Yeah, the most shocking thing that happened in that round was literally just the shock dart. Both of us were unaware where it came from, and apparently just came in backside. They just killed out the person waiting in there. And really, just goes to show, like, really, any Sova main is a good Sova. You know, just
Eyes up.
get that shock dart out, get the recon darts out, and if you have that average Jonas video, you know you are going to be a nerd when you get called out in one of these rounds. Hugh gets the tag though, but doesn't get the kill. In fact, but Senpai though, getting him tagged would make sure that he will need to use that hot hands for him to get that heal.
Yeah, gotta run on the way. Heal on up with the fire, but Naito with the catch there onto Spain. And this is gonna be defense force flying with 2. 3 of them playing the save instead. And a gamble right now on the half buy, half save situation. Naito though, making sure that this buy can work out for them. 5v3 suddenly, and Please Master needs to make a decision. This is actually big because those guns will be left behind right now by the Sage. And here comes the defense, looking to wrap around, but Adds there with the takedown.
Adds,
Doesn't
watch out.
expect Q though to show on up from that side of the garage, and Q right now looking to make 2. It's all up to Please Master here as the spike is planted, but the defuse should be free, and free as a bird, the Phoenix will fly on high. A triple kill for Q to save the day for the defensive. And that is exactly what they needed to win a round, play the hero, make sure there's the hard carry, and they break the economy of the opposition just because of an interesting situation to go for a hero Spectre when least expected.
Yeah, the hero spec, they just brought it out for the rest of the squad. They took advantage of that, and the rest of the squad just followed. All those kills were just amounting to a lot of momentum so far. And the defending team has actually just broke the economy of the attacking team altogether. They have to go for the scrappy buy. Sheriffs and ghosts and stingers all around as they'll try to push it to the safe side, but so far just playing slow so far is probably the key of the game so far. But Q gets his head taken off by Ads, and this will mark the push coming into the safe side.
Yeah, here we go.
Right here.
Already this is ripe for the taking. And with 3 sheriffs, a stinger, and a ghost, well, they do have a bit of firepower to go for the taps if need be. Senju right now, though, caught out by Wiz. Spike gonna get dropped immediately. And here we go with the flash, and Ad's gonna get pinched there. Quick little sandwich made by Punjabi and the Breach Naito on the board as well. Suddenly, it is gonna be these 2. The Killjoy and the Sage strapped like rats. And the question here right now is, what can they do, and should I upgrade to Windows 11? I've been thinking about it for the past few rounds, Dropout. But at the same time, this is just such a perfect rotation for the defense so far, and they do have the objective right beside them.
Yeah, they played it correctly. No info made, but they do have they actually have the aim to actually back their stuff up. Spain and Sage just walking on up, still waiting for
30
the
seconds
opportunity
left.
to push onto the site. But with 4 people in the C site, it's kind of hard for them to actually give it because the bomb is stuck in the middle of the site. Naito gets the kill over to Spain before getting traded out. But this will make quick work of them so far. Look at that fault line. It cost 2 injuries there. Dreneldo still waiting for the pick there,
10 seconds left.
but he has 10 seconds remaining. There's no time.
Yeah, stunning indeed. And
Unless-
now Please Master gets 3, but Wiz is there to make sure that the takedown will come at the very end. 8-7, and that was just torturous, I would say. They made sure that there was a bit of hope for the other team, that they could fight on back, but at the same time, the writing was on the wall, and that took quite a long time to wrap up the round. So a bit of hope, a bit of passioness, I'd say, but then again, the defense now 1 away from equalizing, and they believe that they can tie this game up. So here we go again, and watch out for Naito because he has the orbital strike. He's ready to prime it, and he's thinking to burn out the opposition. Where does it go though? It gets in front of Please Master, but since the lobby wasn't pushed immediately by the attacking side here,
Oh, wow.
Chinese-Japanese get away with their lives, but Spain, he gets the first kill there. Q gonna get caught out, and from the window, that is just the perfect peek there from Juliet, and Romeo falls on down. That's Phoenix is gone. Drenell right now fighting, and he withstands the
Wow.
bullets to make the up count.
Yeah, Ads though still stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, the timing though, as Punjabi will kill out Master, start this run out. Whisk it off in the meantime. Kill out Ads in this mid side. Senpai will push on out and CT killing out Drenell in the meantime, and this is still a 2v2 situation. The bomb is in outside garage, and the sides have actually been reversed so far. It feels like the attacking team is going in the way of the defending side, but now the spike will be gotten and will be planting shortly into the C side.
Last player
Gotta retrieve
standing.
that Punjabi though, finding Senpai while all this is happening. And as the spike is being put on down, the camera setup from the
30
Cypher
seconds left.
will get the proper tag. The scans are real, but Senju doesn't care! Please, please, please come to me. I know you know I'm here, and I know now that
Of course
I
it's
can
going
go
to
for the TP. This is smart play here from Senju from the shadows. At the same time though, Wiz Hope having an inkling of what's going on.
plan.
10 seconds
Spike's
left.
gonna get planted. There is time here, but this 1v1
Oh,
is
no.
gonna be big dropout. But the wraparound from Senju,
Oh,
this might be the
Oh.
decider. This might be the perfect play from the Omen.
that just sneaky. Whis only has a lot of angles to work with. He has to peek left, peek right, peek window, peek backside, get that flash out. Yeah, and Senju, just one angle can do it. He's checking all angles, and wow, he's dead. Oh no! Oh my god!
Call it too early. Flashpoint gonna be there, and Wiz
Oh,
right now
he's
sticking it,
using
sticking
it.
it. He got
He-
it. He stole it away from
God.
Senju. He says, "Thank
The
you
robbery.
very much. Thank you very much indeed." Just a thief in the night, out in daylight. 8-8. That was
That-
that was the greatest robbery of all.
That was a heist coming from Breach. That was a big brain play, actually. Using that flash and not making him... he's making him second guess as to whether or not he's defusing. And because he halved it and he missed all of those shots beforehand, Senju just didn't get the opportunity to kill him. And they just stole the round from him.
Big steal. Again, and it goes to show, you know, this patch, I'm telling you guys, these defenses, you can get away with it with just how people move a bit slower thanks to the nerfs on accuracy. But Q right now, gonna get scanned. He's taken down. Here we go with Ash right now, going for a bit of revenge as well with the Hunter's Fury, but does get the tag. Got the jet once, but you're now able to survive. 5v4 situation though, still a myriad of ultimates on every single side of this. The rest is available here for the attack. Please Master with a very interesting wall here. But since he's playing peekaboo and no one's peeking, but no, never mind, the investment is real! And Q dies to Please Master! It worked! The window worked for him, and Suddenly,
Bro.
what the hell? Never mind, Trinell
Down.
tying it up.
You will not kill my ally.
Suddenly, the revives in place. Master just taking cover. Does get the shot over to the Nell, and the last person remaining does have a rolling thunder in place.
Oh, here comes
Does
Wiz.
recognize where one is. Pain is done.
Out in the open, but
Can you find two
paranoia.
more?
It's perfect eardrop out. And Wiz right now trying to find a little bit more aftershock.
30
Gonna be the
seconds left.
play though. And in this situation, the double stack here for Senju and Master can stick as one. Move on over through that A site. But whoa, ballsy from Master. Puts it out in the middle on B instead.
Oh, look at this though. Wiz again. The guy that has clutched, the guy that has robbed so many rounds. Needs one pick to do it. Oh my god, please! Master! Not getting the kill over to Wiz skill Hof, and now one more peek can do it. Does have 47 HP and has to jump one out. Wow, that was so risky. As he's walking to the side, the defuse in position though, and it's Senju versus Hope again. One peek can do it. Oh, and Senju finally gets the round, gets the revenge that he wanted. 98 is the situation, and Senju gets the kill over to the robber that has stole the round from last round.
Just stopping it, basically. Just stopping any kind of hopes and dreams. But here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Another one gonna be into play. And I gotta say, Dropout, that this game, there's been so many factors so far that has led to one side getting the other. But half of them are antics, half of them are clutch plays. And what do you think so far is any kind of overarching story? Droneldo just catching two immediately.
Spike
And
down
another
mid.
element to this showdown. The knives haven't been a big factor so far until now. Knife there, and Dronel, he just eviscerates and eradicates Police Master, leaving everything to
God.
ads. A quick round so far, making it 5v1.
Just one tap in the head can do it, and adds the last person remaining does have no recon dart to work with, and the rest of the squad is just gonna try to push in. Adds though does take one, but with that Blade Storm in place, Dernell will make quick work of the round. And again, Daks, another factor on how this game has been close is the Blade Storm, man. A lot of kills have been going to Dernell so far, and it goes to show really, just the Jet is still good in this patch,
Yeah.
but Cloudburst is really, really expensive going into this.
I mean, Jet is not gonna be bad. It's just that it's harder right now to keep up with what she does, especially since the buys are really expensive. The trip bars can't be broken anymore, and you need one more for the Blade Storm. But that's just it. It just goes to show right now that for any kind of Jet player, they should know how to play it. They should know how to dominate. And from what we're seeing here, it seems like Tronell able to figure it out. But Wiz, run and gun gameplay, gonna get two there. Spain in the meantime with a counter and a beautiful flash into the beautiful set of takedowns. But now the lockdown is the call from the attack, and they're gonna rely on this Dome of Doom to give them that space.
Not a lot of space though, because the window and long hasn't been covered. They'll try to push this one out, but with the tripwires that they have in place, they'll try to make quick work though. But Naito and Punjabi is putting that nightmare over to that. The cage is in place, as the rest of the squad will defuse that bomb shortly. A 10-9 situation, and again they finally took a round, 2 in a row so far by the defending squad, and really they're just making quick work over this second half.
Yeah, and that's seems like now that, well, the defense has a lead, and this has just been a game to remember. So many different
and
things
forth.
happening all at the same time, here, there, and everywhere. You might want to look at Team 6 next match. Okay, I'll check that out later on. But this battle for the win, it really feels like everyone is trying to put their best foot forward. So 9-10, the attacking side though gonna have a few guns, except Ads. He will try his luck with the Sheriff instead. This is gonna be a C take though, but at the same time, Q now and Dronell try to play the aggro, and Please Master challenging the operator. You never want that, and you are gonna get forced now down to the main quarters.
Yeah, here's the problem though. When you try to attack and see long, you gotta make sure that your flanks have been placed out now. The Phoenix is already walking up to C lobby. As though, already prepared for the peak that's gonna happen courtesy of Phoenix, but Q was already prepared. Killing out Ads in the meantime, as Spain will kill out one person going to the C side. But they have just decided to just back off and go to another side to work with. But because of the dangers coming from that flank, they have to make sure that they have checked every angle to work with. or else they might get blown up in the end. So far, the defending side has mid-side control. While the attacking team is just really stuck in at attacker spawn so far. They haven't moved an inch. And really, the control is coming into that. Senju, though, gets the kill over to Naito. I'm pretty sure Naito was just sleeping in the work. Didn't get the shot so far as Whiskill Hope. Wouldn't get the peek in window so far as they try to push into the safe side.
Now just wait. Wait
30 seconds
patiently.
left.
Wait for someone to come. And who knows who's gonna show one up at the right time. Spike though planted
Spike
and a beautiful
planted.
dark cover there to prevent any kind of peek from Janelle. At the same time though, we hear the breach going for the flashpoint. Here comes the shove from Wiz and Senpai gonna get bullied there by the breach. But Janelle drops down with a shorty of all things.
Bro.
And the two-step goodbye will erase Spain there from the side. All up to Senju now. Can he do this though? Quick little fake. Blaze Wall gonna be there. And as we get the taps right now, I think this is going to be the best call here. Q though, figuring out the Senju runs of the bullets, peeks in time, gets that takedown, and the defense now 2 away from the victory. But that's kind of dicey. You're playing operator and you get the Blaze Wall in front of you. Might as well go for the defuse instead. Maybe a bit of miscoms there. But on the other side, Q with the right call for himself. And now it's 2 rounds left for the defense to get the win.
Yep, and again, really no info for the defending team, but just the peaks coming from Janelle and the rest of the squad with the excellent holds. Just goes to show that you kind of don't need a Sova, but Sova is still really important in a game like this because Intel still really is a big factor going into a lot of the rounds being won by that attacking side. So far though, 2 rounds though so far in the second half being gotten by the attacking team, and they need to work together as one cohesive unit. They need to work it out and they need to play default, because if you try to actually delete the push coming from the defending side, you could just abuse that situation and put it as an exploit and push on to the remaining sides that wouldn't be actually bit guarded by the rest of the squad though. But so far, still a mid push is in place though, but Drenell's already ready with the shot, killing out Senpai at the start. But Ads will kill out Drenell in the meantime. We'll make quick work of him. 4v4 situation as Whisked Hope is already pushing out, killing out Senju, but the headshot and the tag coming from Whisked Hope will make quick work of him. The revive's in possession though, and the 4v3 situation is in hand. And they're gonna push into the safe side.
Yeah, here they come, already setting things up. But at the same time, Punjabi has to be careful because there's Spain right there, bringing the pain. And everything is left tonight. And now Spike's gonna get planted immediately. And here we have a bit of push as well. A few taps here and there. Ad's gonna be on the other side. Naita though, gonna get chipped away. And at the same time, the real question here is, what can they do now? What can Naita do to bring this back? He has the orbital strike, but the patience from Ads is just key. And since the Sova is known to be there, the Brimstone doesn't want to push. And when he peeks onto A-Long, there's a turret in the meantime. So round 1 here by the tap, gonna be 10-11. And this game is not done. We are still here. We are still fighting. And this matchup refusing to end. Naito, oh, but please, Master, please check that. Please go in. But not with your
no,
gun
he has
out.
a knife on.
Please, gun out. Gun out. When you do that, gun out.
Gun out, please.
Gun out, please.
Gun out, please. Gun out, please. Jesus. Wow, what a banger. This is one of the closer matches that we've gotten so far within the day, and really, just really a lot of work to be gotten for both of these teams. They have to work it out, as the defensive team still has money to work with. Naito still has a gun and 4 ults ready for the defensive side. Does have the Empress for the attacking side as well as from the shadows. And we'll see whether or not this will be of use, as smokes will be in place over to mid side.
Yeah, here we go, Senpai right now. A little bit of the push. Wiz in the meantime on the other side of this ramp. And the real question is, can the breach keep it up? Yes, he does. He is just going for the charger plays here. The reps have been real, and the flexes have been essential. Muscles made, and Wiz right now able to show on up. Aftershock providing covering fire as well. At the same time, though, they're securing guns here, Dropout. And look at this! Wiz playing juggling. And what's happening? It's Q right now getting the scout. Spain, though, shutting down that running back. He gets a second try. He knows Ads is there, but the Sova still gets a takedown. Or strike, though, forcing the Sova to push on forward. And this might be the perfect timing here for Wiz to get rid of the Sova. 3 gone for the breach. Looking for a fourth. The scan is real, though, forcing them to back on away. But Naita now shows on up. Everything is left to Spain. And he's going to bring a world of hurt versus Wiz. But he knows he has to deal with more. Alarm bot game gets a spot on Knight. So, but as I'm saying this one, Spain's waiting for the duel here. Drop out, sees the Brimstone, but no. Crouch, stand up, and jump for joy. Naito now putting his team on match points.
Match point.
Yeah, he was just ready for that engage and match point already. Dernell and the rest of the squad just making quick work, and Wiz Skip just really the kill coming from that sewer angle just really brought it out for the rest of the squad. They just got the weapons that they need, and now the attacking team is now on the backside. It is do or die situation for them as they'll try to pick up the pieces, though. 2 Vandals, a Guardian, and a Spectre, as well as a Bulldog to boot, as they try to go for another default push. Let's see if they can actually pick this one up, or will the defensive prowess of Dernell and co prove to be a worthy adversary for this last round.
Yeah, is it time to believe or achieve? Dernell, though, in the meantime, still scaring the operator. And just a bit of covering fire as he's unleashing the shots on the other side. Please, Master, though, trying to play the poke game with the Guardian. And this is interesting because they know the operators here on C-side, but they're still willing to challenge it. Is this heroics or is this stupidity from Chinese Japanese? But it seems like the first part of bravery is to deal with Q, set by their win. That's Seikon picking up the Phantom. Here comes the push, using the Hunter Sphere for cover. But Naito able to do one better and gets that takedown. 4v3 scenario. Lockdown is there. Don't look and come past B site. And an interesting call here for the attackers. They go into the middle. They say we can control this, and they want to make sure the sight lines of any potential operator on the other side isn't going to be the best.
Always give hope. In the meantime, getting that headshot over to Ads. The Rolling Thunder will make sure that the backside will be doomed whatsoever, though. But Senju, though, with that Spectre play, getting the headshot over to Naito, and Punjabi on the other side will take 2 kills as Spain will get the retake. And now 1v1 situation. Punjabi, there's no smoke for you to work with. And you have to defuse the bomb now. There's no time. There's no time.
He has a bit of time. Yeah, he can get a kill if he wants one more shot. No, never. Now he's out. Now he's out of this one. And that's gonna be that. Please, Master, scaring off Punjabi at the very end. And there you go. A little bit of back and forth action. And, you know, that's that. You can't hit the shots, but you can buy the time. And 11-12, one more round. And we go into overtime.
Yeah, wow. Just one of the really a close match between both of these teams. Are we actually pausing for real? What's happening? 5-5. Nasa inyo yung pause.
Nasa inyo yung pause.
Yeah, okay. Pause is in place.
Yeah, nasa kanila yung pause. And oh, wow, they're actually pausing just to make sure they have a chance here to force overtime. You can feel that this game is really for absolutely no stakes, but also high stakes for them. You can feel that they're putting so much pressure on this matchup. And oh, Naito's gonna draw something for us.
Oh.
You know. Nice one. Okay. Next. Nice one, guys. Thank you, guys.
One more.
Much love. First tournament. Di naman to tourney.
Well, shh. Don't tell him that.
Don't tell him that. This is just pug though. But okay.
Weird, but okay. I appreciate the effort.
I appreciate you guys giving more significance to this, but let's go again. So up to Q now to play onto the sewers. That Senpai will destroy him. You know, he's believing. He's believing more things, but I cannot promise any kind of prize pool. This is Pugs. I can't even pay myself. I can't even pay Dropout. And, you know, that's just how it is. In the meantime, though, Wiz... Oh, he's threading the needle. He's all the way to the corner.
Oh
but
my
this also
God.
becomes a double-edged sword because they now know that the breach is
Naito
just there
doing
in the
it.
corner. But Naito
He's
right
going to
now,
him.
Odin with 2. But unfortunately for Dranel on the high ground, Spain will find him alongside his teammate. So here we go
Sudden
again.
death.
Spain versus Dranel going back into overtime. We're not done. 27 takedowns for Ads, 23 for Naito, 21 for Dranel. And we go into a final round. Sudden death. Let's go.
Oh, good thing it's sudden death. I don't want to witness another one of those overtime win by 2. I feel, yeah, we did those before, right, Dax? And then we just said, nah, this is taking too much time. Let's just make it to a sudden death match. This is Pugs anyway.
No.
As the rest of the
started
squad
sudden
will.
death. I was like, no, fuck it. They're not doing overtime because I feel like someone's gonna decide, hey guys, you want to make it 14-14? You want to make it 16-16? No.
30.
I
30-30?
I refuse. I will not let you guys have that power over me. So you basically did a good job, both teams, making it 12-12, but 13-12 is gonna be the final score. Wisdom in the meantime, already in the sewer, but keep an eye out on Dranel, who does not have any real utility. All he has is the operator, and that's gonna be it. One cloud burst to help him out, but he blows up Place Master, as we do see the breach also holding on to the short angle, and now Q is feeling very confident. Odin in hand, trying to make the artwork. Adds in the meantime, finding a kill on the Wiz, and here comes the Shock Dart Chaos yet again on the battlefield, but some man advantage here for the defense.
Yeah, 2 Odins in place, an operator and a gun in place. As Spain and Dranel both take trade kills after all's been said and done. 2 people remaining on the attacking side. They have no health remaining. And it's just a matter of time before they try to push it inside. No Ads! Walking slowly but surely. Does have a shock dart in place. Does get the tag over to Naito. It's just, what? The run and gun coming from Naito. Gets that first shot accuracy. But now, last person remaining, Spain. Will he bring the pain? Or will it be the S that will be silent so far, as he's just walking into the C site, no contest whatsoever, and the rest of the squad is just dumbfounded. Where the hell is this Killjoy?
Yeah, here we go. And the truth has been revealed, has been exposed, and C site has been taken. Oh, the camera watching out for Spain, and here we go. It's time for Lefestine. Is it time now for a celebration for Spain? Punjabi, though, will shut him down. And that's that for the game. 13-12 in favor of Ampon ng Hapon. They made it dicey. They made it close. But it just goes to show here. They got a few more rounds there on the second half. They just couldn't seal a deal on regulation. But they wrap it up this time. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a game and what a setup. 13-12. Victory for Ampon ng Hapon. And a long matchup yet again in the Pugs. Even in 13-12s. Have been a match made in heaven from last session to this one.
Yeah, and really that's just the essence of Pug. Sometimes you really get the quick dominating matches coming from both of these teams, and you see matches like this and you're like, oh my god, when is this game gonna end? It's overtime and now everyone has an Odin. What are we gonna do? Ads, in the meantime, good effort for you getting 28 kills to his name, but Dranel and Co just making quick work. They finally stopped. Everything's been said and done. 13-12 so far will be the scoreline in the map of Haven.
Yeah, there you have it. Dranel's operator, though, was one of the key factors really to give them that win. The fact that he was able to whip it out on the defensive, hit the shots that he needed to, just spoke wonders. And then the heroics really of Naito and Wiz, either the Brimstone or the Breach would carry their weight and more and just be the burly man in the front. Punjabi also clutching it out at the very end there, especially against Spain. And speaking of Spain, he had some really good moments to play the entry alongside Senpai, but really Ads there. So much done by the Sova. The intel difference was really big, and it helped out his team immensely. Not only for him to get the takedowns, but also for them to get the proper takes. 8 first bloods on Ads, really going to show that with the initiation comes the execution, but it is still the other team who takes the win. So very close game there, dropout, and I know you should be tired about that one, so you can go into the player booth instead, so I can bring you there. But what a matchup. What a second to the last game rather, and we will get one more. But 25 rounds, we went the distance, to showing you guys how far this went. A few blade storms to pop off at the very end. You know, the operator making some noise, the rolling thunder, the orbital strike, so many different things. But I think, guys, it's time for us to get into the final one. So where are you at? Where are you supposed to be? Are you supposed to be in Team 1?
Yes, Team 1.
Okay, bye. Thank you for casting with me. So there you go. Wow, what a game, though. Honestly, there are a few moments that I had to do something real quick, but at the same time, I was just like, I was kind of hooked, in all honesty, because this game is actually pretty fucking good, and so many different things happen, so many different factors being so important in the match, and it just goes to show when you have a really competitive matchup with two teams really close to one another, it does get very exciting. So good draft, good game, and well played to everyone there. GG's to Sanji, then GG's to Spain, and okay, guys, and to ask the follow again. So here we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, final match of the afternoon. We are going to be wrapping it up after this one. So thank you to everyone who has joined so far. But our final match, we're going to Breeze instead. Airforce 1 Esports on the defensive. Adonis Esports on the other side. And, you know, can't really go wrong with a casual solo cast at the very end. Let me just double check things real quick. As a thought, Draken, Bones, Rapat, Kuro versus Gamer, Darky, Yumika, Lestier, and Izanami. Let's go, though. You guys want to try HK1? There you go. Okay, is everyone ready to go into the next game? I think we're all good with this server. Breeze our final one, closing the party because we're going to be closing down the pugs after this one. And thank you guys for tuning on in and thank you guys for coming. But it's high time for us to get into the last map. Whew. Been a fun session all throughout and happy to be with you guys. So get the casting done. To be playing with this one, we had Mochi showing up for the first time in the community. Really glad to have her there. And then you can also expect Mr. Dropout to be here. So reliable and so good at what he does. So, whew, Breeze though, time for its newest map in the scene. We all know about how big it is. We all know about how much space you can take on a map like this. And the firefights from afar, it's not that common on, well, Valorant, but then again, they started adding those kind of angles in Ascent and more so on Icebox, and they've really come full force here on Breeze instead. Real question is, though, what are we gonna get here? Seems like Azathot this time is gonna be the one whipping out the Roboto, and he's on that KO. In the meantime, Gamer on the other side playing the Viper. Bowen's gonna be playing the Viper as well. Very essential for a map like this, especially to get that big wall in the way. Sova, though, for Yumiko, Lestier, and Darky on the double duelist between the Rays and the Jets, and Izanami playing the Sage. The defense, though, double control, double duelist. Viper, Brimstone, Jet, Reyna, and Azathot. He's kind of the intel, but who knows what the role of the KO truly will be. Time for us, though, to get into the game, and here we are into this matchup. Last one of the nights of the Valorant PH PUGS Friday session special. Next time, though, we should be back on a Monday or a Tuesday, so just wait for an announcement there. And again, guys, if you want to join the action, if you want to join the fun, make sure to keep an eye out on discord.gg/PH. We have incredible tournaments. We have the pugs by the week. And, of course, you can meet new people here to play with as well. 25k strong and counting. I have no idea how many people there are in the server, but let us get into the game. Hopefully, everything is a-okay. And as I mentioned, as a thought on the KO is one to watch out for. What will it bring? How will this work? And at the same time, does he even know how to hit the flashes correctly? Flash drive in a single charge. He has a 0 point ready to go as well. And I want to see how this lob is going to work from him. From afar, perhaps. Can just throw it in the first place, get that intel. There you go. The knife is flying. And the detonation will not really get anything, surprisingly. Seems like it doesn't go through the walls that far enough. And no one exposed. Gamer, though, gonna be the one by the cave. And now we'll see a mid-safe. Drop out candy. Marco Caster gonna be into the battlefield this time, but he's the first to fall to the hand of Lestier. Stop crying, drop out. The pain shows his a fair and balanced ability. At the same time, though, it's a mid-take already for the Rays. 2 in a row for Lestier so far, and he is just wiping the tears of the opposition here immediately with his gun. Now then, can Draken hold the line, trying to go for at least even a takedown, but running away like that, sprinting backwards does not help your aim, and Izanami will get the kill instead. Spike now being planted as a thought, though, with a quick little flash, and he patches out Gamer651 on the retreat. That's one thing you can do with a flash, though. Lob it there. They get the full duration. You don't. A bit of that CS flavor on in. But as Bones wants to creep one forward and high ground being taken here by the KO. Can we get the Viper to figure something out? Izanami challenging. Here comes Darky holding the line, but Lestier has falling alongside the Jet. And suddenly 2v2. Low HP though on many of these players. It's up to Yumeko right now to utilize that extra HP advantage. But it does seem like Azathon is versus the world. And Yumeko shows up yet again to play the gamble and win it out. 1-0. First round on Breeze goes in favor of, well, the team known as Adonis Esports, and Airforce 1 Esports on the other side, trying to defend, trying to hold the line, and will need to rotate a little bit faster than that if they want to win the next round. As this is... Nagsama na naman si Draken Koru at si Azatot. Well, they want to. And I guess that's how it works. All up to Azatot, though, if he is going to be the highlight of the session. There have been a multitude of highlights, honestly, in that last game. I'm not specifically looking for the KO, but if I do get one that's incredible, I would pick that over anything else. So, let's see right now if Azatot can get the back-to-back highlight, because he's the only one on the KO right now. Draken, though, in the meantime, able to back on away after going through the decay. But a beautiful scan there from Yumeko to now expose his position. Lestier though with the takedown. Quick little headshot there from Yumeko. Decisive on the kill. Shock Duck now flying on by to the other side. And Bones is so low and Darky will find it. All up to Azathot here. He has the classic. He's tempted to go for the flash. And he's gonna throw that flash onto the inside. But Gamer is there waiting to kill him. And no amount of flash drives can help you out in that situation. 2-0. Seems like Breeze is where Gamer can shine a bit better. And now, you can see here for Adonis Esports, they're highly paid for good reason. And they are up by 2 from the get-go. So a really good start so far. You can see that the classic A-tick is working out really well here for Yumeko and Gamer651. You set up the wall, you get the intel backside, and you go for the push. The pyramids are pretty much useless in terms of cover if the recon dart gets in the way and the dock screen encompasses whatever needs to be bothered. Here we go again. Draken right now quite low. And here comes the recon bot one more time. See here, if you play this angle, you are exposed immediately after the first gunfight. And Lestier blowing up the Reyna instantaneously. 5v4 situation. Drop out Candy though on the high ground. Trying to spray it down with the Vandal. Bit of that ADS action though to be a bit more precise. But Lestier blows up Kuro there. 1, 2, and 3. The Guardian is good enough for him. And right now, and he is just making sure that this is a baby bat to remember. Gamer651 now with the catch out to Azathot. Drop out Candy is all alone. And he fights versus Izanami. Wins that duel. On the other side though, it's a double peak. The lineup is true. And Lestier will get 4. Guardian gameplay on a map like Breeze. Acceptable, decisive, and so deadly. One taps from afar, something you can rely on. And 3-0, the pistol momentum really lobbing the team of Adonis Esports to high and mighty graces. But this is what I'm talking about. When you win out the pistol rather, and you start playing a good economy, basically can get that 3-0 run as it has become more and more essential so far. But in any case now, gonna be high time here for Drop Out Candy to hug a little bit of the wall. Holding close, wanting to use a bit of the pyramids for cover just in case a recon dart goes that way. But the thing is, we're going over to B site now. So, quick little take perhaps from Darky and Co. They're gonna want to push. They're gonna go on in. Here comes already a dash on forward. Darky right now trying to figure out where to go. In the meantime, here comes the Sage putting that spike down. And Izanami with the plant. Lestier though with that takedown. Showstopper is available here for Lestier. And he has blown up a lot of the map so far thanks to his picks. At the same time though, Drop Out Candy finding a target 4v4. Make that 4v3. Yumeko though finding 2 immediately. And as we see a retreat here from Lestier, Dropout Candy might not expect this. And there you go. Peekaboo from the window. Drakendo showing on up. And it's all up to the Reyna right now. Gets the headshot onto Darky, who crouches for it. And there we have the heal. But it's still not done. Yumiko falls to the hand of the Marshal. But Lest here, once again, wiping that one away. 4-0 now. This has been a battle to remember. It goes to show here that, well, with 4 ultimates and 4 points, things are looking so good so far for Adonis Esports.
My ult's ready.
My oh my. Round in the battles yet again. Looking quite exciting. Seems like though it still is a good amount of momentum here for these hackers. And they are going to try again. Adonis Esports right now looking to dance on the stage of A side. But for Airforce One's Esports, they've lined on up to buy these shoes. And now they're making sure that their opponents are going to line on up for the operator. But the showstopper is coming. It misses the marks. After the top screen dissipates right in front of him, with Kuro cannot hit the shot. He's low HP already. And now the Brimstone laser beam is flying on by. Dropout Candy gets the burn and the takedown. 2 takedowns here for the likes of the Brimstone so far. But while this happens, it's Lest here on the board. Flash now thrown here by Azathot. There's the first flash drive. There's the second. Dropout Candy, no with the flag. Do get 4. And it leaves everything to Darky now. He is suppressed, so he cannot use the utilities. And Azathot just existing to get in the way. The knife there to just bother everything and anything. And really, a quick little null command to overload the competition. There's the ace from Dropout Candy. And the Yangles being taken by the Brimstone. The laser beam to secure it. And a victory there for the defense after Dropout Candy's hard carry. Is that the highlights for Mr. Dropout? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because it did feature as a thought there for a little bit. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later on. Damn, it's cold though. 4-1 the scoreline now. The real question is that gonna be a fluke win, or is this the start of something new? Dropout Candy heralding a start here for the defensive. And Kuro there, making sure he hits his mark. And he does get that takedown. Draken, though, might be able to get a surprise off the Gamer 651, but the Viper reacting in time to get that kill instead. Bonestone fighting versus Izanami. Spike is down. Darky too busy in the duel between himself and the other Jet. And he has to be careful, but Gamer controlling the middle and making sure the pinch will happen. Bones right now turning on the ground to try and get the takedown, but Gamer 651 is there, and you can see the problem of getting stuck in the between the elbow. Dropout Candy, though, he's not done. Another one on the board here for the Brimstone. 2v2 situation. Yumiko, though, making the Guardian count. And as I say that, it's left to Kuro to play the operator. He's gotten a single kill so far, and he's looking for 2 more in this round. But a proper call here for Yumiko and Darky to go over to A site instead and force the Jet to come at them. So spikes planted. Decision needs to be made. What will Kuro do? He has a full kit of utility. He's 1 away from the Blade Storm, and he has an option to pick up a rifle right in front of him. But he will go for the operator instead. Still a hold over from Yumiko. And as we get danger close, the barrel scene, and Kuro will no longer be heard. 5-1. The defense right now with another double on the board. And there you have it. The attacking side rather winning out again and again and again. And Breach, a beautiful map. The beaches are true, and it is so bright in this flight. But on the other side, it is looking pretty dim here for the defense because these wins are taking the toll so far. I didn't know this was actually a restaurant thing. So it's a boat. It's a boat place. It's a resto. There's a slot on the inside. There's a dining area at the top as well. But here we go again. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it does lead to the hallway there. Quick little fragment nade thrown on out by Azathot. The breaking ball does get attacked though, and Dropout Candy ready with the first kill. Not only that, he has the orbital strike available. Quickly reloading though, and he's annoying right now doing the res, but poor Gamer 651, he is just back and he's already dead. Dropout Candy dropping the snake twice greatly, and Kuro right now with a backstab as well. Lester though opening up that A site perhaps versus Azathot, and Lester now gonna be able to get a second. The Raid's really raising hell here. As I say that, trios versus trios. There we have the dismissal already. Bones in the meantime right behind the pyramids, and as I say that, got Draken right now trying to pay on attention. Dropout Candy launching the smokes as well. But here we go. Quick little lineup doesn't lead to much. Viper Spit is available though here for the defensive. And Draken, he's considering if this is going to be time for the Empress. He only has the Marshal, but that's the back on the way. Yumiko applying pressure, but Dropout Candy is still someone you have to deal with if you're going to go for the rotate. And Lestier
30 seconds
will
left.
do that job just right. Leaving everything right now through the Reyna and the Viper. Bones though and Draken don't have the guns. And here we go with the showstopper, but Lestier cannot hit the rocket mark as Bones will steal it away for the defense. Thrifty win. Take the guns. Please take them as you want to have a better eco. But that Viper timing it right versus the final two members. And really the punish from the controller there with the Sheriff in hand versus that low HP. Still looking really exciting, but then again, the real question here is, will the attacking side be able to run away with it? Will they be able to keep up with that momentum in the first place and continue on further and further and further in this matchup? They have decided though to go over to that A site. Here we go right now with the suppress onto the Sova and the null command there. The 0 point rather will make sure they get that intel, but Lestier, the only thing he needs is the sight line. The Guardian right now on this guy looking very, very incredible. And as I thought, he's used the fragment already. He's going for the flash drive as well. And in this scenario, the KO waiting on the corner. When all this happens, Gamer finds Bones as a thought though with a kill on Darky so far. Here we go with another one on A-main, but Kuro is there to get that takedown. Dark can get broken on down. Lestier though finding the answer. And here comes the raise yet again. Can he get the kill though? Here comes the flank right now from Gamer as well as Yumiko. And seems like the pinch play works well here for the attacking side. All up the Dropout Candy right now. Wanting to play an angle if ever. The real question is, can he get a surprise? Sees the Viper, sees the raise. First one down. Viper's to Dropout. At the same time though, there you have the Viper Spit into play. And he's trying to hug that spike at the very tail end. Time is ticking and Dropout needs to go for the shot. He gets picked up by Yumiko. And the Sova now chipping away at the HP. 66. There's a recon bolt. Does Yumiko still have a shock dart? Doesn't matter actually, because the Phantom is enough to get that takedown. 6-2, the attack again with a proper take. And the pinch plays here from the likes of Gamer as well as Izanami, helping out immensely. When you get more and more of that map control, you can go further and further on the map like Freeze. And it really is just some open sight lines you need to be so wary of in the first place. Just my oh my, what we've seen so far here, Lestier with 17, 13 takedowns for Dropout Candy. The battle of the frags between the duelist and the controller. But in all honesty, they have really been the ones at the very tip top of this game. Bones still tip top shape as well. Lestier already going on down. Huge pick off through the smoke and more. But Darky on the flip side, finding a target. Dropout Candy though holds the line. Now ambitious enough to go for the push if ever. And the real question is, will someone challenge him? Gun picked up, Darky there on the right. We got Gamer 651 on the left. Running out of bullets, classic in hand, and the panic will set in. As that is going to be a perfect punish here from Adonis Esports. But Airforce 1 Esports is not done. Bones there catching out Yumiko. But never count out Darky and Gamer. These guys can really frag out. They can go for the kills. And the Cloud Burst is going to be there. But Bones right now rattling the opposition. And the skeletal structure of the defense finally going to get broken down on the spine by Gamer 651. But the angle for Draken is real. Third about is fair play. And as Gamer looks dead in the eye, Draken will just send it from long distance. 6-3 now. And it seems like the contest is real here from the defense.
What do you need?
Yeah, we're getting there. Can we get that 6-6 scoreline? Will this end in 9-3? Or will it be something in between? We'll be finding out though very, very soon. 3 ultimates ready for the defense. 1 for the attacking side. And you know, thing to watch out for. It just has to be really that Hunter's Fury. Can Yumiko figure something out? As this is going to be an eco round here for the defensive. Half bites on some, a little bit on the pistol, but Gamer again, the Guardian potent. And Kuro will go down. Draken though, ready to go for the push here. Pops the Empress, and while he's invisible, he still does show up in front of Gamer. On the Fury though, cannot get the kills. 3v2 scenario. And while the B6 is real here for the attacking side, they have gotten the angles, but there's something missing here from this equation. Try to remember that what this equation needs. You have the first part of the sum, the second part as well. But unfortunately, you don't have that equal sign. You don't have that operation. And that spike left behind costs them immensely. 4-6 here. Dropout Candy with 3. And the comeback looking truer and truer so far. Because the step up from Bones has been so essential for this game. So there you have it. We are getting the contest here from Dropout Candy and Co. 17 takedowns for both the Rays and the Brimstone. They're really keeping this as close as possible coming in to this game. The time is ticking, and here we go yet again. Lestia right now looking to climb up those the rappel here. Dropout Candy, he is willing to throw that volley on down. Lestia though finding the targets. Seems like now there we have the push into play. Bones though throwing out the snake but onto the other side. Here we have right now an opportunity for more of these kills. But look at this, the recon ball putting the Viper in such a bad spot. This is what we're talking about this default 8 take. But as I thought, he finds 2 instead to help them out. Null command now gonna be the call here. Just really unleashing the sonar, unleashing the pseudo EMP, and amplifying his talents as well. Kuro though up top the box, drops down to assassinate Darky, dashes all the way, and Lester did not even see that one coming. Gamer though versus the world 1v3 scenario. It's now 1v2 actually, but the flash drive is real. Draken is coming, so much blinds here from the Reyna and as a thoughts KO, but Gamer still getting the punch against 1-3 right now, down to the hand of the Viper. It seems like though, it's high time to try and run on away and rotate to the B side in a very smart play for Gamer651 here. At the same time though, as the pit is being set on up, we do have Azathot trying to return to whence he came. Spike planted, has to play the guessing game, sees Gamer there on the side, and Azathot will do it anyway. 3 for the KO, and it is just 1, 2, 3, you're out, and a new heavyweight champion is crowned for this round. Azathot hitting the bells and slaying the opposition 5-6, and we're one away from tying it up.
Last round before the switch.
And another one to consider. And just these last 2 games, I gotta say, it's this game and the last game that have really impressed so far. They kept it close, they're keeping the fights on, and there have been more and more members looking to step it up time after time. For now though, God Gamer 6.1 looking to lead the charge onto the hallway. One last chance though for Bones to hold on to A side, and he's gonna change it up to play the close angle instead, but Azathot feeling confident, and the operator there to get that kill. Here comes Leslie though with the full bot, and he does get a spot on the opposition. Real question is though, as the fragment is thrown on out, how will they play this out? Dropout Candy with the kill, Darky though in return finds the targets. And as the rotate comes, it's a journey right now to the B side. Kuro though, operator in hand, yet again playing the long sight lines. And he sees the jet, misses the shot. Darky now knows what's coming. Thing is though, as the operator is exposed, the Cloudburst should be anticipated, and that is exactly what Darky is doing. Dashing on in, putting the spike on down immediately, relying on the lasting power of the smokes, and the Bladestorm gonna be out and about. Beautiful suppress though, shutting down whatever is there, and Kuro with the takedown on Darky. Lester though with 2 so far, Bones in the meantime gonna get on the board, and Yubiko now versus Azathot for the operator yet again, giving the clutch to the robot back to back. That suppress though didn't shut down the Bladestorm. It seems like that was the case, and 0 points so strong, giving them another one on the board, and change that from 0 point to 1 point because it's another takedown, another scoreline, and we are all tied up in this game.
Switching sides.
Whew. What a match that has been so far. And what a session this has been in the first place. Really goes to show the competition in the Pugs. It is on the sloppy side, let's be real, but it's always so fun, and it always feels like that you can just pop off at a moment's notice, and I can tell you guys that you can do it. I believe in you all, and I'm happy to have you here. But we are not done, as I mentioned. We are still gonna continue on, and here we go yet again. Where's their music? I thought there was music. Someone's just making some noise, doing some construction. But the only thing here that the attacking side will try to do is destroy whatever is in front of them. Blessed here right now is the one holding close instead and trying to stay away from any kind of angle of the attacking side. One thing to note though, there is no Sova here for the attackers. Kuru right now going to be peeking on forward. Yumiko though with a takedown. And last year, spraying into the smoke and having an inkling that the robot was there. Lear though going to be into play already. 5v3 scenario and Draken trying to equalize the odds. But Gamer 651 tipping the skills in their favor even more. Bones though with a hold against the backside. But the Molly is coming. The blast back is there. And everything and anything just flew on by. Bones, Bones, Bones. He knows the lineup, and he's gonna try to burn last year there. Time is running on out, and Izanami gets the hunt on the Viper. A great effort from Bones, but this acid is not gonna be enough. 6-7 now in favor of defense. So learn a lineup or two here in the Pugs. But then again, learn your lesson, because someone can hunt you down, and someone can take you down. 22 kills for Lest here. And here we have it, the defense right now with the gun advantage. Good try though so far from what we've seen from the attacking side. The 8-take looking pretty substantial, especially with Bones setting up the wall. But they still need to be careful of the smokes. Losing out members like that, seeing as a thought fall, really has hurt them in that last round. The question is now, what can they do to adjust? Because the defenders, they're going to go for the Guardian gameplay, the Marshals, the Ares, and the Ghost as well. On the other side, though, the attacking side will go for the Force Buy, and this is going to be tipping the hand now in favor of the defense. Again, they now know the defense, the attacking side rather, does have the guns. Gamer 651 though, trying to make it rain with the Marshal. And the real question here is how can they punish this one further? Spikes can get planted. It's not done for the attacking side yet. There's still a chance they can clutch this out and break the economy. And Draken will break the trace of Darky, but Gamer answers back. 1v3 scenario. Spectre not enough versus the big gun that is the Ares. And that just blows up in the face of the attacking side. This is terrible here for Airforce 1 Esports because they lose out yet again. Their money is going to be in the complete stinker. And well, it's 2 rounds now in a row at the gap for Adonis Esports. Eight to 6. And this is going to be quite an easy time for the defensive side to make it 9 to 6 if they are precise yet again from long range. Keep an eye out from that Guardian as well as that Marshal. Budget guns that really pack a punch from afar, and they can make things work in the first place. But here we go again, another Force Buy for the attacking side. They're gonna try their best to make this one work. They do have a Spectre and a Marshal and a few upgraded pistols along the way. Besides that, their economy has still been in the stinker, and it does feel like it's not going to change anytime soon. Vision though is happening, and both down with a takedown onto Darky. Seems like the Jet not paying attention. It's Izanami though fighting on back, and that's gonna be Gamer 651 getting 2 so far. Quick little dodge though, and Kuro and Azathon working together to get the takedowns, but in behind, Gamer is hunting. Aver is going for more, and Dropout Candy has to rotate against the rotations and move over to A site instead. So distraction here being made by Azathon. He is trying to be a bit sneaky though. But unfortunately for him, never mind, Gamer 651 turning away the wrong time. And Azathon will be able to steal that kill before Yumiko will trade him down. It's a 2v1 scenario, drop at Candy. Putting that spike down with only 20 HP though. You can see the struggles here for the attackers. They've been force buying, they've been believing, and right now they need to achieve this inside the smoke. But there's a drop down into the smoke. Yumiko with that kill. And looking pretty nice here for the defense right now. 6 to 8 becomes 6 to 9. Another one on the board. And everything and anything is just working out immensely here for the defenders. To gain the right calls at the right reads at the right times. And here we go again. 3 rounds to cap right now. They're hungry for more. And well. See here from the defense, that's this Viper can be essential truly. Figured out what to do to make sure things are gonna work out in their favor. What we've seen so far from Gamer651 has been nothing else but absolutely lethal. Then again though, counter Viper Spit can work on out. Oh, you beat the Viper Spit with the Viper Spit, you still get the visibility on your side of the ultimate. So it goes to show that if you stack it correctly, it can work as a counterplay. Gamer, though ambitious as he is, fighting against the shock there, trying to get a test the orb in the first place. Kuro and Draken right now trying to set things up in terms of the crossfire. On the other side though, Lestier right now playing into the middle. We do have Bones trying to anticipate any kind of push if ever. And the real question is, who will get the catch on who? But Lestier, what are you looking at? Why are you watching the vents? And there's just no way any imposters will come out from that part. Bones with that takedown. Suddenly it's 5v3. A few mistakes here being made by the defenders so far. And as a thought right now, forcing and flushing Gamer651 out and getting that takedown. Here we have it though, 0 is the call. Bones just peeking and creeping versus Izanami. And everything is left to Darky now. Can he go for the takedown? Flicks to the high ground, but he doesn't get anyone there. And instead resets his aim and catches out Bones through the smoke though. Figures out Azathot is in position. And he's looking for another one, but Draken is just so stalwart there by the pyramid. Surprising the Jet with a lack of movement. And that's that. The attack side taking around. They took advantage of the mistakes being made by the defenders. And it seems like we're not done. We're continuing on. We are really getting there so far in this game. Oh my, a matchup to remember and a matchup to recall. Thing is though, Viper Spit is going to be available. And it does seem like here for the other side, Yumiko might be able to play the guessing game with the Hunter's Fury instead. In the meantime though, Lestier already exposed and is suppressed heavily. Can't use the abilities, is forced to wait it out on the other side and has been spotted out by that intel. But as I say that, Kura comes close. And really, with the Brace not having enough space to go for the boom boom pow, there is just no demolitions out for the cards tonight. In any case though, 4v4 scenario, Hunter's Fury is the call. Darky right now trying to get the catch onto Kuro there. In the meantime though, flank from Izanami doesn't work because Drama Candy, Draken, Azathot are all getting the takedowns there. And now null command even for Azathot, but Yumiko will shut down the robot. He needs a res and fast. And now that's sad. It's kind of sad to see him here, but he gets a leg up. He's now fine. He's now dandy. And 8-9. We're getting closer and closer yet again to a tied scoreline. But what we've seen so far is in this round, the attacking side has found so many ways to make it to the site. It's really been big here for the likes of Airforce 1 Esports that they can make the post-plant scenario happen. But now, not only do they get the objective, but they're also able to win out the duels. Can they continue on and make this a tied scoreline? Will this knife actually land anywhere substantial? But Gamer651, he got the kill, but he's gonna get suppressed there. Press is detected, sees Kuro right in front of him, but Gamer doesn't care. He can still make the Martian count. Both so in the meantime with the counter. Here comes Dark going for the Blade Storm, but he can't hit his shots. And Draken right now with a kill on Yumiko instead. But Lestier with surprise, the Stinger going brrr, and he finds two there immediately, leaving everything now to Draken on the attack. Empress is pop. There's the surprise from Izanami. First burst is a warning shot. The second one is lethal. And that's gonna be that. A stolen round there by the defenders, preventing the tied scoreline. And yet again, topsy-turvy on the economy, as that thrifty win hurts the attacking side immensely. Well then, let's see though how this is gonna pan out.
Thank you.
And the real question now is, can the defense keep this up even more?
Get out of
They
my
do want
way.
to seal the deal as soon as possible. They do want to make sure there's something that they can accomplish. But as I mentioned that's Kuro right there with a takedown onto one. Darky though finds the response. It does seem like it's Nami here on the left-hand side. Just waiting for someone to come. As I thought though, with the catch onto Yumiko. Spike now being planted. And here comes the peek from Izanami. Sees two ill-prepared, but they cannot get that takedown. As I thought now gonna fall. The Sage still in the bad spot though. And it seems like Draken right now infiltrating and dismissing in front of Lestier to his own perilous state. That is just a perfect punish there. Bones in the meantime ready for the lineup yet again. And Dropout Candy prepared with the Orbital Strike. This is just terrible here for the defense. They go for the res, they go for the tap though. And the Snake Bite plus the Orbital will come on through. There is a bit of time though for the defense to make this one work, especially if Lestier can get in position to get that kill. But there you go with the defuse. Bones right now using both Snake Bites. The Ray's not paying attention that he was on the left instead. But as I say that, the defuse happens. So Bones unable to secure the game there for the attacking side. The nerf duration really hurting the Viper in those post-plant scenarios. And a sacrifice by Lestier got the takedown onto the incendiary wielding Brimstone. Went for the contest versus the Viper as well. Just gave enough time for the defense to happen by the Pyramids, and now we're 2 rounds away from finishing this session. There we go though. Here we are at it again. Snakebite now is the call, and Dropout Candy ready to unleash Hail and Fire Fury with the smoke so far. But as I say that, Kuro right now on the left hand side. We got Lestier here prepared with the showstopper. And here he comes. Flights on by. Unleashes Hell. Doesn't get much. He's also trying to play the guessing game versus the Jet. But Kuro will expose his position. And that's going to be that takedown. Lestier now without Azathoth though, and Draken get on the board. And Bones here prepared with the Viper Spit. Real question is, how does the defense play the retake well? Gamer651 off to a good start with the flag. And here comes the pinch right now from the defenders. Beauty of this map. Breeze right now is just looking to be an ice cream sandwich by the beach. But Azathoth still making that Ares count. Gamer though burning Azathoth from across the wall. How does that even happen? But as I say that, Gamer right now baiting out Bones and making sure it's 1v1. 3 kills already. Poison Cloud gonna be the call. Goes for the half defuse, but Dropout Candy, he's smart, he's patient, and he is oh so deadly. 2 rounds to gap right now. The attacking side getting back on the board, and we're not done. We're still fighting here. We are continuing on in this matchup as Dropout Candy played that patiently and perfectly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well.
Money.
Hey! What's up, Yuris? We're almost done with the pugs, and you show up here. Thank you, my friend. For 27 months, thank you again for being one of the few people that still subs to the Semi-Dead channel. And thank you for the money. One day, Singapore Jollibee. You know it. You love it. Well, we will be there together. But at the same time, Gamer651 looking to unleash that toxic screen, but Dropout Candy punishes him immensely. Here we go though, null command can be the play. Flash drives are being thrown on out, and the flashbangs there cannot find anyone because this guessing game from the robot is exposed there by Izanami. He's gotten 1 so far, and Azathoth is in a down state. Darky though with the catch on the Dragon. Bones in the meantime with that kill, and can we get the rest in time on the Azathoth? He is just on the ground here suffering pain and agony, and he is now gonna die to the hand of the stage eventually. But Dropout Candy from the high ground, throwing down the molly. Here comes Yumiko though to try and contest in a wraparound for the Brimstone. Might not work out in his favor as the Sova is a step quicker. Time is ticking, and here comes Bones with 8 HP. The Scanto does connect. Lestier going for the stick, and Yumiko will cover fire. 9-11 becomes 9-12, and now it's match point here for the defenders. Adonis Esports 1 away from the win.
Match point.
Match point for our final game of the day. And here we go. Is this gonna be victory for Lestier and Co? 27 for Lestier, 76 for Gamer651. And only one of these 2 guys can get that 30 if they try to do so in this round. In the meantime though, Dropout Candy, Spectre, a Vandal for Bones, who has just been incredible in this game as well, clutching it out for the team, and 3 Marshals to believe in from Azathoth and Go. But Azathoth, it's incredible how many assists he's gotten. We're seeing a KO here helping out the team immensely, especially with his 0 points. And speaking of the knife, it comes on by to B site. Doesn't get anyone though, and they do evacuate in time to not get suppressed. So Lestier playing into the tunnel instead on B site. Waiting for anyone to come. Slow push though from Bones so far. Doesn't want to hit that toxic screen in this firefight. Dropout Candy now playing peekaboo. And Gamer651 does go down. Kuro though out in the open. Lestier with the punish versus the knife out. Flash grenade though being thrown on over. As a thought here, trying to see if anyone's there on the other side. But Lestier, he's patient, he's wary, and he is ready. Bones there, winning out the duel instead. The Hero Vandal picking up the pieces. Elbow being opened up, and a transition to the tunnel is available. Still, time is ticking, and Izanami now, it's his time to challenge. But he's a little afraid to go through the smoke. Here's the footsteps, and no, someone has passed him by. Azathos right now protected by Draken, and just the timing here from the defense is not working whatsoever. Another instance, someone gets sandwiched, and really just goes to show. Now, well, up to Darky to figure it out. Bones though with 3. 10 to 12 here. And we're 2 away from another sudden death. This is looking closer and closer. This is still very doable for the attacking side, especially as they can pick up some guns yet again. Why are we still not done? You know, that's the question. Why are we still here? Why is this not over? And the real question is, who will be able to get the final kill of the day? 28, 26, 24, 22. So many people right now over the 20 kill marker in this matchup. And the top 2 of each team are really doing an incredible job, especially in this game. But Izanami, suppressed, can't do anything besides shoot his shot. Stinger in the meantime, looking to get for bit for the pinch. And here comes already the Viper's Pit from Bowen. So Love covering fire, but the Sage looking to be a hero. And Kuro will shove him to the ground and get that takedown instead. Cloud gonna be the call. Bones right now can back on the way to go for the lineup. Darky though in the meantime with a takedown onto Azathon. And it's suddenly 4v4. Draken though anticipating a push perhaps. He wants to go on in. And speaking of go in, Yumiko there tried to fight on back, but Draken with a takedown. 3v3 scenario. Here we go with Darky punishing the dismiss. And as I say that, Bones on the inside. Can't go for the Linus there. The Viper Spin is something you want to keep up. And Bones now with the wraparound behind the pyramid, avoiding the boom button, but he gets exposed. And now he is spotted. Spotlight is on him. Bones right now trying to make it happen. 5% though from Gamer 651 to get the counter intel. And this is gonna be it. This is the end of the beginning. And this is gonna be the end of the end. 10 to 13 is our final scoreline. Adonis Esports show us why salaries are being paid by them. And they get the victory on Breeze to wrap up the day's session of PUGS. Ooh. What a final game. And what an end to our session. Gamer651 taking top frag away from Lestier. But on the other side, Lestier's incredible run there on that raise was something to watch out for. Not only that, Dropout Candy Bones as well. That ace from Dropout, so good. Darky, a relatively quiet game, but still get some high impact frags alongside Yumiko. And the Initiator's doing such a good job on this assist. 12 assists for Yumiko, 13 for Azathot. And it really goes to show that, you know, that KO, many anticipate him to just carry a team, go for the kills themselves. But at the same time, those suppresses can help out the team immensely. And what we saw there was just Azathot on support duty. Very, very helpful, especially in that ace run from Dropout Candy. And I love the fact that we had so much variety in these past 2 games. I don't know what the highlight's gonna be. I think for now, the most memorable is really the Dropout Candy ace, especially because the KO helped him out there. But then again, you know, I'm gonna sleep on it, figure it out by Monday, by Tuesday, whenever the session is gonna be, and we'll see what sticks with me by then. But for now, guys, that's it. We're done. And we are going to be calling GG's to everyone here who has made this PUG session a fun one. Time to call it quits. Time to sign out from this account and do something else. And so much flanks and so little time. Everyone going everywhere and making sure it was just utter chaos across the battlefield. Lestier there, 2 flank is best flank. GG's everyone. Everyone flanking, man. And yeah, the Marshall popping off, getting value at the very end of that one. Making sure that it has its role. And the fact it's even cheaper, well, konting balatong dyan, a little bit of an extra change, spare change that you can be happy about. And it's still as potent as can be. So many different guns, so many different setups. And here the PUGs, it feels so different from the pro side in a new patch because it's just so chaotic. Try to figure out what to buy. Run and gun not fixed yet. I feel like they're going to keep a bit of it on the Spectre. And they're going to nerf it, tweak it a little bit more. But eventually, it will just be part of the system. I feel like it. You know, it's still an SMG. You still want to be able to get a bit of movement done, but so many people are gonna complain about it. That's for sure. That it's still there. But guys, I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm feeling a bit drowsy after everything, and this afternoon just went by in a flash. And thank you again to Dropout Candy and Mochi for co-casting with me today. Thank you though to everyone who tuned in so far, and especially to those who played 5 incredible games as per usual. Expect our session to be back on Tuesday next time, unless something happens. I'm not too sure, but Rambulan should happen there. Pug should happen there. And we're gonna be getting a full day of casting yet again from me and from everyone else on the community. I've been Daks though. Thank you guys for tuning on in. Thank you guys for coming. And just watch the Gamer651 and Gamer651_ on Twitch. There you go. Thumbs up indeed. Close game yet again. Really fun matchup. And just goes to show that anyone and everyone can pop off in the pugs. See you guys though in the next one. Have a good night. Drop out Candy Switches there as well. Whatever guys. Go ahead, put your Twitch links. But I'm gonna call it here. Good night. Goodbye. See you later, alligators. Have a good day.